for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, Joe.
Sorry about that, guys. Just getting off the phone. Yeah. What's up? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We now represent with new media today, USA Boxing. We're back. Hey, guys, I've been doing a whole lot of things going on right now. Wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. Let me try to get this right. All right, guys, I'm back. Just trying to get everything set up. It looks like my camera was kind of off a little bit. Looking at a webcam, guys. I'm looking at my webcam. Looking at my webcam right now. Let me put my headset on so I can make sure that you guys can hear me. Got my Ali bell right here, man. Got the Ali bell right here. You know what I mean? I had talked to Showbiz the Adult, guys. Let's see, about probably about 3 days ago. You know what I mean? Real good guy, man. You know, as you guys know, I really like that guy. I really kind of admire him in the YouTube content creation space. I really do. You know what I mean? I realize a lot of mistakes that I've made starting out, so I'm gonna kind of like go in a different direction. I'm gonna still be me, but just make sure that I stay in my lane and stay focused on me and keep it pushing and stay focused on our community, because our community means a lot to me. You know what I mean? You know, without y'all, I wouldn't be here. So, anyways, let's give everybody a shout out, man, in the building, man. What's up? I got my brother Wizard Sleeve in the building. You see what I'm saying? JC, what's up? I got Zimriel, what's going on, fam? Halim, what's going on, fam? Jonah, what's up? Lisa Bell, my sister Lisa, man. Let's ring the Ali bell for Halim and my sister Lisa Bell. I know y'all hear that, right? Don't be hating now. Don't be hating. I got the Ali bell. Tony Lyons, what's going on, fam? What's going on, my peoples? What's going on? This is a beautiful Sunday today. The beautiful Sunday. What else we got? Stu Brunts, what's going on, fam? And the new, you guys know, you already know. Corn Kid, what's up, fam? Peter Reeves, what's going on, baby boy? You know, hey, that's a saying that we say down here in Florida, baby boy, what's going on, baby boy? You see what I'm saying? That's what we say. It's just a little slang. It's nothing disrespectful. Baby boy just mean like, you know, what's up, homie? What's up, fam? That's all it means. Shane, what's going on, man? Michael Buffer, what's going on, fam? You should have done it live. Oh yeah. I didn't do one yesterday, man. I was busy, man, and I needed a break, to be honest with you. I was real busy. I'm in the process of moving, getting stuff together, so that's why I didn't go live, Michael Buffer. I couldn't. You know what I mean? It just, and if you knew what I had, all the stuff I had on my plate, man, I'm working 7 a.m. to 3:30. So I start to miss the beginning of the chat. Yeah, Shane, what's going on, fam? OG in the building. OG, double OG, triple O. What's up, OG, double OG? What's happening? Hey, I don't want to be throwing up game sounds like for none. I've never been in the game, so. Bruce Goals, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Ignorant Boxing, what's going on, fam? Diallo Huggy, what is going on? Hey, let's ring the Ali bell from my brother Diallo Huggy, man. Let's do that there, man. And Peter Reeves, what's going on? Peter Reeves, what's going on, fam? Listen, and Elvis, what's going on? Now, as you guys know, I called the Josh Taylor fight, right? Rowan, what's going on? Y'all, you guys know, because I have receipts that I picked Josh Taylor. You guys know this. I picked Josh Taylor. Now, I did say the only thing I was kind of worried about was Josh Taylor can sometimes be baited into going head-to-head, getting into a war, because we've seen him do it with Rica's program. But as you know, I picked him. Really, when nobody spoke about this fight. You know what I mean? No one spoke about this fight. You know, I put money on Josh Taylor. I didn't bet number $50 on him, but I put money on Josh Taylor. You know, I picked him. And basically, I liked it. You know, I really like his boxing skills. Only 18 fights, and this man is the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world with 18 pro fights. Bro, that is so impressive to me. That's so impressive to me at this point. As a matter of fact, let me turn this other light on. Toon, I see you. Yes, you're right about that. And guess what? Toon, I think I had a receipt. I copied the screenshot. So let me see, can I find it, Toon? Hold on. Yeah, I had to turn on the light up top right here, man. You know what I mean? So I had to turn on the light up top. Yeah, Toon. As a matter of fact, you and Taylor called out Crawford. Yeah, Taylor ain't gonna beat no Crawford. If I was him, I'd stay at 140. Anyways, super chat to my main man, Toon in the building. Toon, you and Shelton did have that bet. I think it was what, $50 or $100? Let me see. Can I find it, Toon? Let me see, can I find it? Let's see. Toon, you and him did have that bet though. I think I deleted it. Yeah, man. I think I deleted it, man. Toon, but you guys did have that bet though. Wait. Hold on. Let's do this. Let me see something. Is this it right here? I'm trying to make sure. Do I have it? Nah, I don't have it anymore, Toon, because I didn't. I didn't have it anymore. But you guys did bet though. You guys did bet. I remember it. I took a screenshot of it. You guys know. You guys know that I picked Josh Taylor. I did say it was a pick 'em fight. It's a 50-50 fight. It can go either way, but I just like Josh Taylor because I kind of like, if you know any of Robert Garcia fighters, they fight the same way. They just come forward. They're gonna try to press you out. They can take a good punch. What surprised me in the fight, though, guys, I was surprised at Josh Taylor's grit, bite down, and power. Listen, bro, if you look at the pull counter that he caught Jose Ramirez with in the 6th round when he dropped him the first time, Jose Ramirez overextended himself with the right hand. Josh Taylor baited him while he was in the corner. He tricked him. And Jose Ramirez lunged in with the right hand. Josh Taylor slipped out the way, backed up just a little bit, pulled it back, and then bam, caught him right on the chin. It was lovely. And then Jose Ramirez went straight down, as you know. You see what I'm saying? Went straight down. There's a lot of things we want to talk about. We're going to talk about this refereeing last night. We're going to talk about the judges' scorecards. Bro, let me tell you something. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. This entire thing was set up for Josh Taylor to lose this fight. Taylor has beat Rodriguez has beat the ring's top 1, 2, 4, and 6 ranked contenders, who had combined record of 98 wins and 1 loss between them. The 1 loss being Postal on points to Terrence Crawford. Good stuff. Postal to points on Terrence Crawford. Okay. Yeah. Because Terrence Crawford beat the brace off Postal. He beat him. He beat him like convincingly. He beat him convincingly. Like it wasn't even no contest. Shane said, do you think he can beat Crawford? Oh, you're talking to Graham. Yeah. Now I don't see the hurry for him to move up. Why should he have to move up to 147 to fight Crawford? I understand that he's with Top Rank, and we know how Top Rank does it, guys. If you're new to the channel, man, please subscribe and please like the video. Please like the video. Also, as a matter of fact, I need to have that right here anyways. That's my fault, guys. I'm slipping. I'm supposed to have my banner going on in the bottom right here, man. Coach Malachi Williams, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. And I got the Cash App info right there for anybody who want to donate. But yeah, man. But listen, I think the scorecards is crazy, man. The scorecards is crazy. Listen, bro, check this out. They have it on 114, 112, all 3 judges. So what does that tell me? So even with 2 knockdowns, he won by 2 points. Man, they was finna rob that dude. This is going to be a robbery. Shout out to Eddie Val. This is going to be a robbery of high proportions. Period. You see what I'm saying? This is what happens. This is what happens, guys. Like if Josh Taylor don't get those 2 knockdowns, man, he might have would have lost that fight. If he don't know, there's no might in it. If he doesn't get the 2 knockdowns, he would have lost the fight. Hell, even with one knockdown, they might have would have found a way to swindle him. You see what I'm saying? But you know, they made that fight too close. Now, I will say this: Taylor did make the fight certain rounds kind of, you know, because I gave Jose Ramirez the 10th round, the 11th round, and I think I might have gave him did I give him the 9th? No, I think I gave him the 10th, 11th, and probably the 12th. I think the 12th was a pick 'em round, but he won like 3 rounds in a row. You see what I'm saying? And I think Taylor had kind of like let his foot off the gas. Taylor started getting into the high guard and letting the guy punch on him and stuff, and then getting out of the way. Taylor take a damn good punch because Jose Ramirez was catching him with some good shots. You know, so Taylor, and that was my fear of Taylor, guys. Like Taylor, sometimes he get goaded into he gets goaded into wars. We seen it with the Regis Prograis fight. He's an excellent outside fighter. Just fight him on the inside, keep sticking and moving around, fight him on the inside, right? You have nothing to prove, you know, because it looked to me that Jose Ramirez was real strong on the inside. That was his only shot to win. That was his only shot to win the fight. So when Josh Taylor gets into these inside fight scuffles with this guy, you're giving him rounds. You don't do that. So, and I knew he was going to do that, and that's what he did. Shout out to my brother Shane for the super chat. Salute to the #1 chat. Fact-based, opinion-free. Salute. Yes, sir, man. Salute to my brother Shane. Diallo Huggy, what you say, fam? Hold on, Shelton. Tune put his cash app up. Okay, we got you. We got you, Tune. We got you. Diallo, what you say? It would have been a draw. Yeah, it would have been a draw. Now, listen, let me tell you something, bruh. And Bob Arum did not promote this fight. This fight was not even promoted. By far, this fight was probably one of the best fights of the year, but thus far. Period. This probably one of the best fights of the year, and it didn't get no promotion. No promotion. Like this baffles me. You see what I'm saying? I can understand why a lot of people, and then when Josh Taylor came into the ring, they introduced his name, everybody booed him. And I understand why. Didn't nobody know who he was? You know, there was no promotions. So this is a guy coming from Scotland, coming to America. He's fighting an American in his own backyard. You know, Jose Ramirez is from California. He's fighting an American in his own backyard. They fought in Vegas, and Vegas is right next to California, so that's just like he fought in California. So this is the hometown favorite. You got the hometown judges. The referee, Kenny Bayless, was warning Josh Taylor every chance he got. All right, now I'm going to take a point. I'm going to take a point for what? Now, what's Josh Taylor, in the clinch, pushing Jose Ramirez head down? Yes, he was doing that. I'm not going to lie. But Andre Ward used to do it. Bernard Hopkins used to do it. Lennox Lewis used to do it. Listen, a lot of the Black American fighters, Floyd Mayweather used to do it. A lot of the Black American fighters, this is what they do. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But neither here nor there. Josh Taylor, he overcame adversity. You know, the coach, I bet Fury wish he had those judges when he fought Wilder 1. Listen, he overcame adversity. He overcame adversity. He went into the lion's den. He went into the lion's den, opened the lion's mouth, pulled his teeth out, and walked away and gave the teeth to the tooth fairy to collect his money. This is what Josh Taylor did. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, wasn't nobody on the internet talking about Josh Taylor. There was nobody talking about, we knew Josh Taylor was going to win. There was only a couple people. Halim was one of them. For the most part, a lot of people I spoke with in the UK, they were saying that, man, Ramirez was gonna beat Josh Taylor. It's like I think I'm the only American channel. I'm not sure. I don't have any facts on this, guys. So do not hold me to this. But I think I'm the only American channel that openly endorsed Josh Taylor. Because the rest of the channels are like, yeah, man, we go up for Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is going to knock Josh Taylor out. I'm the only Black American channel on top of that openly said I got Josh Taylor to beat Jose Ramirez. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's it. So it is what it is. I take pride in that. You know what I mean? Because I lost with Billy Joe Saunders, messing with Billy Joe. So I lost with Billy Joe, but I got some get back. I got some get back with Josh Taylor. Yeah, you're right though. That uppercut was off the clinch. That it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. He called. Now listen, the uppercut that he caught him with in the 7th round, Jose Ramirez had his guard up protecting his jaw, but he didn't see the uppercut coming. And then by the time he saw it, because he looked down, I saw the replay of that. He looked down. By the time he saw it coming, it was too late. It was too late. It was too late. By the time he saw it coming, it was too damn late. And then listen, look at this, guys. Look at this. When he hit him, look how long it took Kenny. Let's watch this, guys. I want to see, I don't want to get a strike on this. I can't play the volume. I don't want to get a strike on this. But if you look at that 7th round when he caught him with the uppercut, right? Look at how long it took Kenny Bayless to start counting. Listen, bruh, I can't make this up. Watch this. Let me turn this light that way. Watch how long. Hold on. We're gonna show it again, right? They're gonna show it again. Check this out. Look how long we start. Look, watch this now. Watch this. Here you go. They was going at it that round there, boy. Hey, here you go. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he saw a count. I think he picked up at 6. You know what I mean? But look how long he. Hey, look. He said, "Come to me. All right, back up. Get over there. Listen, that damn Kenny Bayless, man, bro. Listen, hey, that goddamn Kenny Bayless, man, bro. Listen, bro. Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, bro. The judges was paid off. This fight was designed for Josh Taylor to lose. He was supposed to lose this fight, guys. I'm telling you, he was supposed to lose. He was supposed to lose this fight. It was set up for Josh Taylor to lose this fight. From the ref to the judges, the scoring. It was set up for him to lose this fight. Bruh, I just thank God for Josh Taylor that he knew, look, man, I got to knock this dude down. I'm not going to lie. I was shocked that he dropped Ramirez twice. I was shocked that he dropped him twice. You see what I'm saying? Because even though Ramirez has been knocked down before, so he does have a history of getting knocked down, but I didn't know that boy Josh Taylor can crack like that. Even though he does have like 13 knockouts. So, but you get what I'm saying. I didn't know he was going to be able to crack Ramirez like that. And then it took Ramirez so long to recover from the knockdowns. Like, that uppercut was something. And the uppercut he hit him with, it wasn't like he drew all the way back and came down. It was one of those short uppercuts. It was like Kenny Bayless separated him. He got a little space, bop, and he put his hips and he turned with it. And listen, man, Jose Ramirez didn't see it coming. He didn't see it coming, bro. Graham Taylor, what you say, fam? Taylor was fighting Ramirez and the ref and the judge. Exactly. He was, bro. He was. Diallo Huggy, coach, Kenny had to get the count from the outside the ring before he could count. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. But still, that still was now, in defense of Kenny Bayless, you can say, hey, you know what? Josh Taylor, when he dropped Jose Ramirez, he did not go to his corner. So you can make that argument, guys. What do you feel about that? Do you feel like that was Josh Taylor's fault because when he knocked down Ramirez, he didn't go to his corner? Do you feel like that was his fault? Because I tried to use that too. Right? That argument too. But then when I look at the first knockdown, he did the same goddamn thing. Look at the first knockdown. He did the same thing. Taking 20 minutes to count. on the phone with his baby mama. Kenny, what you doing, man? The man don't got knocked down. What you doing? What you doing, Kenny? Oh, I'm talking to my baby mama right now, dog. She trying to put me on child support. I'm trying to talk how to put me on child support. But look, man, you got to start the count. Hold on, baby boy. I got it, baby boy. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, he knocked down. Hey, get over there. Listen, he was doing too goddamn much, dog. He was doing too much. Hey, man, shout out to my brother, too, man. Hey, too, what you say? Glove gate incoming. Josh Taylor ain't no hitter like that. Hey, too, boy, you a fool for that one. Hey, too, man, cut it out, man. Too, cut it out. It ain't gonna be no glove gate this time, bro. No glove gate. No glove. Nah, hey, listen, too, Josh Taylor got 13 knockouts. So he can crack, but I just didn't, I wasn't expecting that. I expected him to outbox the guy, but now that I think about it, I'm like, man, shit, if he didn't knock him down. And this is what I was saying, guys. Like, when you're fighting a puncher like Jose Ramirez, you have to have pop in your punches that keep a big puncher off of you. You see what I'm saying? This is what Billy Joe Saunders lacked when he fought Canelo Alvarez. If you don't have something on that punch that make that guy think twice, he's just gonna walk you down and just try to walk through your punches. So Jose Ramirez was so gun shy at a lot of spots in the fights. There's a lot of times Jose Ramirez is right there, right in front of him. And I know what some of you guys are saying, but damn, how come Jose won't let his hands go? Because when he let his hands go, he did good. But like I said before, the reason why he didn't let his hands go a lot was because Josh Taylor was waiting to counter him. So when you're fighting a counter puncher, what does a counter puncher does? He waits for you to open yourself up offensively, overcommit. You see what I'm saying? Overcommit, and then when he overcommit, wow, catch him with that counter left. That's how he got his ass knocked down in the 6th round. Look at the 6th round. He had Josh Taylor in the corner. Lisa, Coach, did you see Josh Taylor? Yes, I did. Well, you know I did, sis. You know I'm the one that was screaming Josh Taylor on this channel. I betted on him. I ain't betting $50 though. I won $50, but I know what I mean. But that still was a 50-50 fight though. It still was a pick'em fight. Josh Taylor is not. It's not that I knew something. It's just that I didn't. I just said, man, I'm gonna just go with Josh Taylor on this. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And I know how Robert Garcia's fighters fight. Robert Garcia fighters fight the same way. Now Josh Taylor, they come forward. And they're just going to throw a lot of punches to try to overwhelm you with offense. The only problem with that is when you're fighting a good counterpuncher like Josh Taylor, who has crack. Well, listen, guys, watch the 6th round. And another thing, Jose Ramirez, he fought one-dimensional. He ain't make no adjustments. Typical Mexican fighter. Not trying to disrespect Mexican fighters, but for the most part, I've been watching fight boxing a long time. I watched a lot of Mexican fighters fight. Most of them damn near fight the same way. We're gonna come forward, we're gonna eat your punches, and we're gonna take some ass, we're gonna bring some ass to get some ass, and that's what we're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. So that's it. That's it. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So and Jose Ramirez didn't make no adjustments. I was shocked that they didn't make no adjustments. Okay, Kenny Bayless always been like that. That's why haters say he's Floyd's favorite ref. And then he didn't let him box on the inside. Now I will say all that to say this. JC, what you said, fam? No adjustments. You're right about that, JC. He made no adjustments, JC. He made no adjustments. It was like they had a game plan. They had a one game plan and that was it. Lisa Bells, Robert Garcia is a great trainer. Yes, he is. He is a great trainer, Lisa. He is a great trainer. But what I'm saying is, sis, is this. His fighters fight the same way. A lot of his fighters fight the same way. You see what I'm saying? Now, if Jose Ramirez was coming in there throwing 1,000 punches like Marcos Maidana, that might have would have done a little bit better. I don't know. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. I saw that Josh Taylor left hand was swollen, and I think, and you know what, Elvis? I think that's why some of those rounds where he kind of like laid off, took the high guard, and let Jose Ramirez punch on him. I think it was because of that left hand. He injured that left hand. It was, matter of fact, not only was it swollen, it was bleeding. He had a when they took the wraps off Elvis, that when they took the wraps off, he had like a sore right here, and it was red right there, like a trickle of blood coming off his hands. Yeah, it was bleeding too, bro. It was bleeding too. His hands was bleeding too. You know, I told guys, here both front foot boxers. Yeah, man. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It was bleeding too. It was bleeding too. You know what I mean? So. So it is what it is. Michael Buffer, what you say, fam? You say, Coach, Josh should have called MTK Global to get the judges in check like Billy Joe did. Man, I mean, Michael Buffer, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, that might have been a good point, man, but who knows? Who knows, man? It was set up for Josh Taylor to lose. Josh Taylor, do not get me wrong, guys. If you look at the Vegas odds, Vegas had Jose Ramirez. No, was he plus? I think who was the underdog? Was it Jose? I think Ramirez might have was the underdog. I think he was the underdog. Yeah, I think Ramirez. Oh, it was. I mean, I think Josh Taylor probably was favored by maybe a little bit, guys. I'm not sure. Eddie Val, what you say, fam? Roberto Duran was straight four war fighter, but he was very elusive movement count. Yeah, Roberto Duran is not Mexican though. Roberto Duran is Panamanian. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not Mexican. I'm saying if you look at a lot of the Mexican fighters, boxers, they pretty much fight the same way. 18 fights, undisputed. Mayweather took 18. Bro, listen. I was just going to get on that, Jack. This man is undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world with only 18 fights. Bro, that is so impressive. That's so impressive. Whoever didn't know who Josh Taylor was before, they know who the hell he is right now. They know who he is right now. Shout out to my brother Toon. Toon, what's up, fam? Went back, watched. Toon, what you say, fam? I went back and watched the Hagler Hearns since we've established I'm a youngster. That fight wasn't boxing. They were fighting. I see why that era don't like this era, but could you say you see more skill now? No, not really. I couldn't say I see more skill now. Those fighters had more heart back then. I won't say I see more skill now. These fighters who are boxing today is not more skillful than any of those guys. Like if you look at like when Sugar Ray Robinson came up in this era, like you can make an argument and say, well, Floyd Mayweather did A, B, C, and D. But what you don't understand is in that era, there was a lot of racial disparities going on. The mafia ran boxing back then. And so you got to understand that too. Everything that the old fighters done, they open up the doors for your favorite fighters today. That's what you don't know, too. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. There's no more skill now than it was back then. Them dudes had skill back then as well. Boxing has always been political. What you say, Roberto Duran is half Mexican though. Well, where is he half Mexican at? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was half Mexican. I thought Roberto Duran was from Panama. I thought he was from Panama. You see what I'm saying? So, Roberto Duran half Mexican? Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know he was half Mexican. I know he's from Panama. But yeah, so if he's half Mexican, he doesn't fight like a full-blooded Mexican. Roberto Duran didn't fight like that. You know what I mean? If you look at, I'm saying a Mexican fighter like Julio Cesar Chavez. If you look at a lot of those Mexican fighters, those fighters fight the same way. They're gonna come forward. They are known for taking a punch. They're known for getting hit. They're known for not swelling up. You can hit a Mexican fighter 20 times. Especially Chavez. If you start to hit Julio Cesar Chavez, man, that dude don't listen. His face don't get scarred up or anything. I mean, he got cut when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, but I'm just saying. But you get what I'm trying to say. I'm being kind of facetious a little bit, but I watched a lot of them. But Roberto Duran was from Panama is what I'm saying. He was not born in Mexico. So that's all I'm saying. And he didn't fight like that. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. What you say? Duran is born and raised in Panama. It doesn't matter if he had Puerto Rican uncle. Y'all weirdos. Yeah, he was born and raised. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like whether he's half Mexican or whatever, his nationality is Panamanian. He was born in Panama. That's his nationality. your nationality, is where you was born, what landmass you was born on. If you was born in London, you are from the UK. I mean, you from England. You English. Period. Whether your parents were half African, well, not African. African is a continent. Half Nigerian and half Scottish. The landmass that you were born on, that's who you are. You see what I'm saying? So Ramirez is he's an American. Yes, he is. His parents is from Mexico. Jose Ramirez, his parents is from Mexico. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Mexicans are tough. Them some tough fighters. You know what I mean? But they fight, but a lot of them fight the same way. That's what made Canelo so great though. Canelo does not fight like, if you look at the typical boxer that comes out of Mexico, Canelo don't fight like that. He ain't, hey, shout out to Major Kickboxing. Canelo don't fight like that. He not trying to trade no punches. Hey, Tune, put your Cash App info in the chat again. Shelton Moore trying to send you the money. He ain't, Canelo don't fight like that. Canelo don't fight like that, fam. He don't fight like that at all. Canelo don't fight like Chavez. He don't fight like, Marquez. He doesn't fight like that. Canelo's style is kind of like a hybrid of some of everything. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But listen, what you say, sis, my mom is Mexican and my dad is Libyan. But I was born here. So you're American. You're American. Your mom, so from a bloodline standpoint, you from a bloodline standpoint, you have Mexican DNA from your father. You have Libyan DNA from your mother, but you was born in America. You are an American. Period. That's like my mother was born in Dominican Republic. My father was born right here in the United States. I'm American. I read, write, speak, and spell Spanish, but I'm American. I can say, well, I'm part Dominican. Yo soy parte dominicano y americano y negro americano, pero where you was born at? Aquí. Yo nací aquí de los Estados Unidos. You American. Period. That's it. That's it. Bottom line, whatever landmass you was born at, that's who you are. Bottom line. That's why they say, where you from? I was born in Jamaica. So you Jamaican. Where you from? I'm from London. Was you born in London? Was you born in England? Yes. Okay, you English. Where were you born at? Oh, I was born right here in the United States. What city? I was born in Detroit, Michigan. I was born in Miami, Florida. Okay, you American. Period. You know what I mean? But anyways, hold on. Matter of fact, Tune. I'm going to send it to Shelton now. Shelton, let me go ahead and send it to you. Tune. But anyways, guys, that was a good fight, bro. The fight was not promoted, guys. The fight was not promoted. You see what I'm saying? The fight was not promoted at all. Bottom line. The fight wasn't promoted. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Fight wasn't promoted, but that was a damn good fight. That fight is going to go down as one of the fight of the year fights right there. They took a guy who no one knew of in the United States, Josh Taylor. Everybody said he was going to lose. You see what I'm saying? For the most part. Now, truth be told, guys, didn't nobody in the States knew who Josh Taylor was. So if they say he's going to lose, okay, it's based on the fact that they don't know who he is. They don't know who he is. Yeah, you're right about that, sis. On race and ethnicity. Race and ethnicity is two different things. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I know that. You're right about that. But anyways, let me just stick to boxing. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go down the race, ethnicity, rabbit hole, because that's a very sensitive subject. But you get what I'm saying. Roberto Duran is from Panama. That's all I'm saying. He's Panamanian. Canelo Alvarez was born in Mexico. He's Mexican. Roberto Duran was born in Panama. He's Panamanian. That's all I'm saying. That's my whole point. I was born right here in the United States. I'm American. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Period. Josh Taylor was born in Scotland. He's Scottish. You know, so, you know, period. CJ, what did you say, man? Ramirez was the underdog coach. Yeah, okay, yeah. It wasn't about much, though. It wasn't about much. It wasn't about much. You know what I mean? 2-1 favorite. Okay, that's good. That 2-1 favorite, that wasn't, you know what I mean? JT was favored to win. But boy, listen, not the way it was set up though, CJ. CJ, boy, listen. Boy, if you listen, how do you score this fight 114 to 112, all three judges? And this man had 2 knockdowns in the fight. Explain that to me, man. Explain that to me, bro. It's like, explain that to me. They disrespected Josh Taylor by not showing his fight in the UK. Oh man, that's crazy. But guess what? Guess what though? Those same networks who did not show Josh Taylor's fight in the UK, they're gonna be all on his sacks. If you understand what I'm saying, they're gonna be all on his sacks right now. Shame on them for not showing Josh Taylor fight. They ain't show Josh Taylor no respect by not showing his fight. How in the hell? Hey, hold on. The UK. Let's see. Hold on. Otter, shout out to Otter. He say the Romans and the English in the history treated the Scottish as barbarian and savages. Yeah, okay, we're gonna stick to boxing though. We're gonna stick to boxing. I can't get into the Romans and stuff like that, Otter. You know what I mean? I just want to stick to boxing. Okay, anyway, shout out to my brother Toon, man. Shout out to Toon. Toon just got it. Sheldon's all good. Okay, that's good. That's good. Listen, hey man, shout out to Carmen Serene, shout out to Toon, shout out to my brother Shelton Moore. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's ring the Ali bell for everybody in the chat. Matter of fact, let's ring the Ali bell for Josh Taylor and the new undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world, Josh Taylor. The pride of Scotland is in the building. He came to the United States. He showed out. He did the thug fizzle. He did what a lot of people said he couldn't do. They didn't know who he was before the fight, but I be damned, they know who he is right now. Josh the Terminator Taylor. What his name is? No, not Terminator. I think he the Tornado or something. He the Tornado or something. You see what I'm saying? No promotion for the fight. No promotion. No problem. So they say no promotion for this fight at all. And the UK did not show the fight. Bro, this is ridiculous. Ramirez is a warrior, but Taylor's a different breed. Bro, this is ridiculous, bro. How in the hell does the UK not show this fight? Like, make that make sense to me. They had the rounds even. Taylor gave away rounds and Ramirez did some work. Yeah, he did some work, but how the hell the rounds even though? What, Taylor didn't give away 6 rounds. He might have gave away 3 rounds. He might have gave away 4 rounds. But worst case scenario, he won 8-4 easy. You know what I mean? No, man. No, I scored that fight myself. No, man. No, that right there, man. Yeah, man. Peter Reed, what you say, coach? Let's stick to boxing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole. You know, we just gonna stick to boxing. The Tartan Tornado. That's Lee. That's what it is, Lee. The Tartan, Josh. The Tartan. Hey, what the hell is a Tartan though? Let me look that up. Hey, what's a Tartan? Hey, I don't know, man. What's a Tartan? let me look that up, man. What is a Tartan? You know, because I'm always like when I hear new words and stuff, I always look stuff up because I want to know. I want to be, you know, Tartan. What the hell is that? What the hell is a tartan? I'm looking it up right now. Oh, a tartan is Scottish. Okay. Is a patterned cloth consisting of crisscross horizontal and vertical bands in multiple colors. Oh, okay. It's a clothing. Tartans originated in the woven. Oh, okay. This is a clothing. So then why they call him the Tartan Tornado? I don't get that. Tartan is a cloth. Yeah. You know what, man? Now that I know it's a cloth, what the hell is a cloth tornado? You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get it. Maybe it's a kilt. It's like a kilt. Oh no, man. Hey, listen, we gotta find something more gangster than that, then, man. Listen, hey, I don't like the Tartan Tornado. I don't like that name, man. We need to find something more gangster. Hey, listen, I give Anthony Joshua knock him out the box. Joshua, we got to give him something like we got to give him something. We got to give Josh Taylor something a little bit more gangster, man. I mean, but I get it. It's like a quilt, you know what I mean, a kilt or whatever the case may be. I get it, you know what I mean. So that's his culture. I'm gonna respect that. But Josh knock him out the box. Taylor sound good too, though. Hey, listen, Shaq, listen. Hold on. What y'all like? What y'all like better? What y'all like better? Let's see. What y'all like better? Hold on. We got somebody said it. Somebody said it. Shaq, what you say? Josh knock him out the box, Taylor. Which one sound better? Josh knock him out the box, Taylor, or Josh the Tartan Tornado, Taylor? I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? Where I'm from, we got a hold on. What you said? It's 6 rounds each, but the 2 knockdowns won it. Man, yeah, but that was bad judging. There's no way in there. It's what you say, CJ. It's a Scottish tradition. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I kind of figured that. You know what I mean? I kind of figured, and that's something I don't know about. You know what I mean? Me not being from Scotland. You know what I mean? But Elvis, what you say, fam? Y'all got to educate me on this. He's a different breed, basically a dog. Okay, coach. 3 a.m. and Josh not that known plus COVID. I believe they would lose money. Man, that's crazy, man. Toby, what you say, fam? Every Scottish clan has their own tartan. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know, man. I don't know. There were swing rounds. I had the round 7-5, making it 115, 111 for Taylor. Let's see. Yeah, tartan. Let's say tartan is what tartan is a Scottish pattern on a cloth. Yeah, I just looked that up. I'm trying to tie it with boxing though. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Like how does that correlate with the cloth ties into boxing? You know what I mean? Like you feel me? And then you hook it to a tornado. Like I don't know, man. Maybe I'm slow. I don't. It don't matter though. It don't matter. Fuck it. I won $50 betting on Josh Taylor, the Tartan Tornado. I like knock him out the box a little better. You know what I mean? Josh break him off Taylor. You see what I'm saying? Josh break him off Taylor or something like that. You know what I mean? But I know the Scottish. That's their culture. I respect their culture. You know what I mean? I'm just glad he won. That's all I'm saying. What you say, Coach? Have you heard of the Loch Ness Monster? He's from there. Oh, okay. Josh, the Loch Ness Monster, Taylor. Let's ring the Ali bell for Josh Taylor, man. Ali bell for Josh Taylor, man. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for Josh. We're gonna put some respect on his name. We're gonna respect it today. Today is Josh Taylor Day. Today is Josh Taylor Day. We're gonna give him his flowers right now, his roses. We're gonna put some respect on his name. Bob Arum, you dropped the ball on the promotion on the UK. Y'all dropped the ball on showing this fight in the UK. That's fine though. That means they wasn't even down with Josh Taylor like that. The networks over there in the UK, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all for not showing this fight over there, man. That's a damn shame. This is by far one of the best fights we have had thus far this year. This fight will go down as this is gonna go down as a classic, bro. This is gonna go down as a classic. Period. This fight is gonna go down as a classic. A Tartan is a Scottish clan of people. No, I just looked it up. What it is. Sheldon. That's from what I looked up, it didn't say that. You know what I mean? But what you say? Killy Boy from Scotland. Yeah, see, he's from Scotland. See, he say the Scotsmen wore it to war. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they wore it to war. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? Well, regardless of what, let's get off that. Let's get off that. Tartan Tornado, whatever. Josh Taylor won last night. That's all that matters. We not gonna get caught up in the all of the what it is. I forgot the word I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, I looked it up already, Sheldon. I looked it up already. You know what I mean? But anyways, CJ, we said read my previous comment. Yeah, you got to post it again, man. There's a lot of people. The comments coming in like crazy. But anyways, irregardless of that, let's get off the tornado. Josh won the fight. Great. We love it. Nobody was really talking about Josh Taylor. Nobody said anything about him. even from the UK. I didn't hear nobody really from the UK talking about Josh Taylor like that. Halim was the one who really like stressed that to me about Josh Taylor. So let's ring the Ali bell for my brother Halim, man. Let's ring the Ali bell for Halim one more time. Because it was Halim who put me up on Josh Taylor. He was like, listen, coach, go look at some of his fights. So I went back, I watched the Regis Prograis fight about last week. Then I watched it again 2 days ago. And I watched like 4 other fights that Josh Taylor had. And I knew right then, I said, you know what, man, this dude here is something else. This dude can fight. So I went ahead and bet on Josh Taylor. Shout out to my brother Halim, man. Thanks, Coach William, for your support. Yeah, man, Josh Taylor, MTK Global. Exactly. Halim is the one that convinced me to bet the whole house on Josh Taylor. I bet the whole house $50. I bet the whole house on Josh Taylor. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, man. But listen, man, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Okay, now let's jump to the subject matter at hand. So I'm going on, I do my research. What's the arrow? Who's promoting him as the Great White Hope? Listen, you already know. That's the answer right there. So I'm looking at the chats. I'm looking at the chats, right? And on certain channels. We're gonna call the channels the letter people. Now, they had a lot of them was going for and who that was Josh Taylor fought last night, man? My mind on Jose Ramirez. They was going for Jose Ramirez, right? So as soon, because they didn't really know who Josh Taylor was. Nobody really knew who Josh Taylor was. As soon as Josh Taylor won, I go on the chats. Because I didn't go live yesterday. I was really busy yesterday. I didn't go live yesterday. They went to talking about, oh man, now they trying to hype him up. He's the Great White Hope. This and that. There's more like the Great White Shark. There's nothing. He's not the Great White Hope. They see anything to take credit away from someone else's accomplishments. This is what these other channels do. They want to take credit away from someone else's accomplishments of a fighter who they didn't know. They're going to talk about he the Great White Hope and all this stuff there. No, the guy has only had 18 fights and he is undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world and only 18 pro fights. How in the hell do you become undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world with only 18 fights? You know what that tell me? That tell me that dude is a hell of a fighter. Now, I don't know everything about the sport of boxing. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. But I don't remember. Listen, maybe someone can educate me on this. Maybe I need to reach out to my brother Blood Boxing or whatever the case may be. I need to get on my phone, do some research. But who do you know has ever became undisputed in any weight division with 18 pro fights? I'll wait. Especially an Englishman. So now, hold on. Is Scotland a part of the UK? Is Scotland a part of the UK, guys? I know the UK consists of 4 countries, right? Hey, Killy Boy, talk to me. Is Scotland a part of the UK? That's what I want to know. Okay, Scotland is in the UK. Okay, cool. So Scotland is one of so the UK is what? Scotland, Ireland, England, and Wales. Is that Wales? Is that the 4 countries? Scotland, Ireland, England, and Wales. Scotland, Wales, and North Ireland. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, Scotland, Wales, and North Ireland. Okay, cool. So now, what I don't understand is this. How in the hell is a UK fighter fighting in the United States and the UK TV networks don't cover it? So apparently, the UK TV networks don't like Josh Taylor. Apparently. Like, I don't understand this. Like, this baffles me. Listen, this is one of the greatest fights. This fight gonna go down as one of the best junior welterweight fights in the history of boxing. I didn't say the best. I said one of the best junior welterweight fights in the history of boxing. And what makes this fight so great The dude who won is from Scotland. No one seen that coming. No one seen that coming. The dude who won is from Scotland. But not only that, he only had 18 pro fights. So going into last night's fight, he only had 17 professional fights. Fighting for undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world with 17 professional fights. And then he walks away with his 18th victory, 13 knockouts. And it doesn't get promoted in the United States at all. Bob M dropped the ball, ESPN dropped the ball, and goddamn in the UK don't even cover it at all. Like, this is ridiculous. The UK, shame on you. Not the UK, the country, but I'm saying the UK television networks, shame on you. ESPN, shame on you. Bob, old ass, 90 years old, need to retire. Aram, shame on you. You need to get the hell out of the game. And this is a damn good fight. A damn good fight. And then you're talking about a kid who came to America who is fighting in a hostile environment. In a hostile environment, bro. Hostile environment. Everybody, listen, did you see when Josh Taylor walked into the ring? When they introduced his name, they was booing him. The whole crowd was booing him. Everybody outside of Josh Taylor's team, outside of his team, guys, everybody booed. They booed him. And then, of course, when they called Jose Ramirez, everybody cheered him. But you understand that, though. When you're fighting someone in another country, you're going to get that. You're going to get that. Coach, like you said, Taylor, 18 fights in, his own country don't believe in him. Now it's different. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, yeah, they believe in him now. I won't say his whole country. I'll just say that the networks. I think his country backed him. You know what I mean? But the only thing the only person I really saw from the UK that was really hammering in my head that Josh Taylor's going to win, put your money on Josh Taylor, was Halim. I talked to Lady Shan. Lady Shan said she thought Jose Ramirez was going to win. She's from the UK. I talked to several different UK channels. I went talked to some of those guys, and most of them was going for Ramirez. I can't make this up. It's like, I'm not even from the UK. I'm betting on UK fighters. I bet on Billy Joe Saunders. Of course, you know, Canelo stopped him. I bet on Jose Ramirez. I bet on Josh Taylor. I'm just saying, man, come on, man. Man, the UK, y'all got to tighten up, dog. Y'all got to support your fighters, man. The reason why UK didn't show it was because it was 3 a.m. and Josh not that known and COVID. Oh, okay. Okay, but still, Coach, he won in a hostile environment too. Yeah. Y'all brought that up. He said ESPN did promote the fight, Coach. They even had the training camp shows on. Hey, you know what, Diallo Huggy? Well, if they promoted the fight, I apologize because I don't watch TV. You know, I get all my information just from searching on the internet. I really don't watch. I don't watch ESPN too tough, to be honest with you. They on some woke shit, Marxism, everything racial in sports. I can't watch that shit. I can't watch it, bro. That's why I like boxing. I don't watch football. I don't watch basketball. I watch boxing. Yeah, fellow, what you say on fellow Scott? He done us good. Yeah, and it was not on TV in the UK. Only Fight Hub. This is a joke. Yeah, man, Peter. I'm Scottish, and I've been banging about Scott's Josh since he turned pro. Yeah. No. Listen, I'm not saying. Listen, guys. I'm not saying that the brothers and sisters in the UK was not represented for Josh Taylor. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying a lot of these English YouTube channels, they wasn't representing for Josh Taylor like that, man. What you say? Rapstar said he was fully behind Josh Taylor. Okay, that's good. You see what I'm saying? You know, that's good. I'm happy Rapstar jumped behind him. You see what I'm saying? Because I know Rapstar. I'm glad they jumped behind him. You see what I'm saying? But still, bro. All I'm saying is this here, man. This is one of the greatest fights of this year, bar none. Hell, to me, this fight was better than the Canelo Alvarez Billy Joe Saunders fight. In my opinion. I'm not saying this is facts. I'm saying this fight to me, again, I'm saying to me, my subjective opinion that this fight, Lisa Bells, what you say, sis? It wasn't promoted well here either. Yeah, it wasn't promoted well here. I know it wasn't promoted well here. See what I'm saying? JC Fast Coach, all sports watered down, too much politics. Yeah, too much politics in it. Yeah, listen. Tim said that ESPN barely promoted that fight. Yeah, bruh. I'm telling you, wasn't nobody talking about it, bro. It wasn't Karma. What you say says it was not promoted well at all. And wasn't nobody talking about it, Karma. I'm trying to tell you, even though I don't watch TV, but wasn't nobody talking about it, because you will see a lot of videos on YouTube. I go to Top Rank website. I go to Top Rank the website. I go to Top Rank YouTube channel. They ain't really showing Josh Taylor like that. I go to ESPN YouTube channel. They wasn't really showing Josh Taylor like that. And Jose Ramirez. They wasn't really talking about it. You know what everybody was talking about? Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and the arbitration. That's what they talked about. Even though they had a fight coming up, ESPN was talking about Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, the arbitration, step aside money. That's what they was promoting. They wasn't talking about Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. They wasn't talking about it. I've been on their YouTube channels, and I've been on their websites. They was not talking about it. They was not talking about it like that. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, Josh Taylor, they know who he is right now. But my point is this here. This guy, tell me who has become undisputed in any weight division with 18 professional fights. Because I don't know. Well done, Coach, for speaking about the fight. You have a new fan, bro. Yeah, man, good looking out, man. I appreciate that, man. If you're new to the channel, man, please subscribe and like the video and share it, please. Tell me, listen, we have an undisputed champion, meaning there's no argument, there's no disputes, i.e. undisputed, that this guy is the guy. He has all of the belts. He has the Ring Magazine belt. He has the baby, he has baby got back belt. No, I'm just joking. He has the Ring Magazine belt. I think he's the lineal champion, right? Of course, he won the Muhammad Ali trophy when he fought on Rodriguez Prograis. He has the WBO, the WBC, the IBF, and the WBA. There's no dispute about this guy. 18 professional fights. Undisputed. Undisputed. And then they're going to show Tyson Fury ass signing a contract with Deontay Wilder. That got more publicity. Tyson Fury signing the contract than the actual fight. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Tyson Fury doesn't make them any money either. No, they don't lose money with Tyson Fury. They made a bad gamble with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury ain't no draw like that. They in the red with Tyson Fury. So they need this fight with Wilder, in order for them to get their money back. Hopefully they can get it back. I respect the Coach William. Thanks, bro. And we both chat and Josh Taylor on this. And we both chat about Josh Taylor on this show. Hey, man, listen, Haleen, boy, if you could pull that off for me, man, if you could pull that off for me, we get Josh the Tartan Tornado on this show. Let him know there's an American right here in the United States that was representing for his name without even really knowing him that much about him. I had to go back and look at 4 or 5. I think I said like 4 or 5 fights. You know what I mean? But I looked at the Regis Prograis fight twice. Now, that was a hell of a fight. And that fight showed me that dude had the dog in him. And that was the determining factor outside of Halim. That was the determining factor who, you know what I mean? What you say, Usyk coach, also Loma. Loma was undisputed. When was the Loma undisputed? When was Loma undisputed? I don't remember Loma being undisputed. Lomachenko was undisputed? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember Lomachenko being undisputed. Usyk, yeah, maybe. Lopez ain't undisputed. Lopez got the franchise belt. Devin Haney got the super lightweight belt. Unless Mauricio Sulaiman changed the rules. Now he's saying that, not unless he changed the rules. Because remember, Lomachenko gave up his super lightweight belt and got franchised. The franchise belt, which I call the French fries belt. So unless you're going to count the franchise belt as undisputed, that ain't undisputed to me. Never in the history of boxing has the franchise belt made you undisputed. Let me see. Y'all say Lomachenko was undisputed. Let me see. I want to see. You know what I mean? Again, I'm always anxious to learn some stuff. Lomachenko was the unified WBA, WBC, WBO Ring Magazine lightweight titles between 2018 and 2020. World champion in 3 weight classes. I don't see nothing on here that say Lomachenko was undisputed. I don't see nothing on here that say Lomachenko was undisputed. I don't know. I'm looking. I don't see nothing on here that say Lomachenko was undisputed. Coach Max Kellerman, Timothy Bradley, Andre Ward, and Joe has been promoting the fight for the past 3 weeks. Of course, it's not going to get the attention of Fury and Wilder. Diallo Huggy. I'm not saying that they didn't mention the fight. I'm not saying that they didn't say anything about the fight. When I say the fight wasn't promoted, I mean, this is what I mean. Let me clarify about promotion. The fight to be, when there's a fight that's going to happen, everybody knows about this fight. In America, when they promote Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, you're going to hear about that everywhere. You're going to see all kind of commercials on it. You're going to see posters and billboard everywhere, all that stuff there. I'm telling you, nobody knew who Josh Taylor was. Nobody knew about this fight, bro. Really. Wasn't nobody even talking about it. Now, of course, Max Kellerman and them, they mentioned the fight, may have talked about the fight, but I'm saying the fight wasn't. I'm going to give you a perfect example of what I mean, Diallo Huggy, just in case you don't understand. What's the difference between the promotion that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is going to get, and then compare that to Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Lomachenko wasn't undisputed. Coach, these are the only 4 belts are undisputed champions. Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor, Terrence Crawford, Alexander Usyk, Josh Taylor. Lomachenko wasn't undisputed. I know that for a fact. And let's see. Usyk, let's see. When was Usyk undisputed? How many pro fights he had? Now, Lomachenko was the disputed champion, but undisputed now. Because remember, he vacated the WBC belt, and they elevated him to the franchise. Somebody, I missed the super chat. Shout out to my brother Blood Boxer, man. Shout out to my brother Blood Boxer, man, for the super chat. And guess what? We're gonna put some respect on his name and hit him with the Ali bell. Hey, Blood, I got me a bell, bro. Listen, hey guys, Karma Serene, everybody, whoever sent me a super chat. I was able to buy me a bell, so I have me a real bell. Hey, let me show you guys the bell, man. So I have me a real bell now. Ringside, as you can see. I got the new ringside bell. Got the little, thing right here. So I got me a bell. I have a camera coming because I'm using a webcam. I'm not going to stream on a webcam anymore. And I'm using Streamlabs. I'm using Streamlabs right now. I'm not going to use this anymore to stream my videos. I got a better software I'm gonna use. You know what I mean? But anyways, Lomo Elvis, what you say, fam? Usyk got undisputed on his 15th fight. Okay, cool. Thank you for putting me up on that. So Usyk became undisputed at his 15th fight, which is phenomenal. Josh Taylor became undisputed in his 18th fight. So either way it go, that's impressive. That's impressive, bro. Hey, man, shout out to Blood Boxing, man. Make sure y'all please just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to go to Blood Boxing, go to Retro Boxing and documentaries as well, and subscribe to the channel. Shelton said, "You're right, Coach. Needs to come and school me." Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So my thing is this here, right? They didn't give that man they didn't get this fight the promotion it deserved. And that's a shame because this was a damn good fight. Bruh, there was not a dull moment in this fight. Literally. There was not a dull moment in this fight. Come on, man. Internet looking like it's going bad. Connection unstable. Man, I'm close to the router. What are you guys talking about? I'm close to the router. There was not a dull moment in this fight. The franchise belt, you know what the franchise is, guys? I call franchise the French fries belt. The franchise belt is given to people who wants to duck their mandatories. I call the franchise belt the duck belt. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. I'll call the franchise belt the duck belt. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Shane, ESPN won't give some love to real fighters. I don't even care about Fury versus Wilder. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Jed. Sly Tennessee, what you say, fam? The franchise champ has more prestige than the regular belt. That's why Devin Haney is mad. Listen, but check this out, Sly Tennessee. They only did that in this particular instance right here. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem. If you look at the history of boxing, the WBC, there's never been no damn franchise belt that had more precedent than the regular WBC super middleweight. I mean the super belt. This is the problem with the corruption of the WBC. Now Teofimo Lopez get the belt. Now they downgraded Devin Haney's belt. This is what Punch was telling Bill Haney on his channel, on his show. He said, dude, listen, they downgraded your belt and elevated the franchise belt just to say that Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. And Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed. So, and listen, Teofimo Lopez is my guy. I like Teofimo Lopez. But I'm like, damn, prior to the franchise belt, this belt has always been known as the belt. According to the WBC in 2019, the WBC Franchise Championship was introduced as an honorary title awarded to dominant champions that have represented the WBC in a special designated status. So what does that mean? Does that mean that the franchise belt is now so if you get a franchise belt, that means you're undisputed? So I tell you what, Josh Taylor don't have a franchise belt. Shout out to Steve J. Shout out to a current WBC world champion who is also an elite boxer who remains the top performer in the sport. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do right here. Great fight. We knew it would be worth the dog. This is what we're gonna do right here. Okay, cool. Coach, Taylor was part of the same Olympics 2012 on GB along with Johnson. Yeah. I know that. I had done some research on that. This is what I'm saying though. Okay, check it out. So if the franchise belt has more weight, if the franchise belt has more weight than the regular WBC belt, and Teofimo Lopez, because of his WBC franchise belt, that makes him undisputed, then that means Josh Taylor's not undisputed because he don't have the franchise belt. He don't have the franchise belt. So let's say the WBC decided to, you know what, we're going to give Jose Ramirez the franchise belt. Does that mean that Josh Taylor's not undisputed anymore? Do you see the confusion with this? Some new shit they don't came up with is very subjective. This is and it's a shame. It's a shame. So you trying to tell me Teofimo Lopez is the best fighter at 135 by far. I don't, if he fight Devin Haney, I'm picking Teofimo Lopez, but this is not the shit on Teofimo or Devin Haney. What I'm saying is this here. How are you going to say that the franchise belt, aka the French fries belt, this makes Teofimo Lopez undisputed? Josh Taylor does not have a franchise belt. So why is he called undisputed then? What you say? There's no franchise belt at 140. But that's my whole point, though, Diallo Huggy. Let's say they created a franchise belt at 140. If they create a franchise belt at 140 and they say, you know what, we're going to give it to Riga's program, then what? And if they say that, listen, this franchise belt that we just created, because remember, they just created a franchise belt out of nowhere. They did this, right? So basically what you're telling me is this here. So whoever had a franchise belt with the rest of the belts makes you undisputed. So okay, let's say we go by that. Let's say hypothetically, the WBC Mauricio Sulaiman decides to create a franchise belt for the 140-pound division. And let's say he gives it to Jose Ramirez, because Jose Ramirez is a great warrior. He's a great fighter. He represents for his country. He represents for his people very well. Yada, 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 yada. Then what? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm confused. And anytime there's confusion somewhere, there's a lie in it somewhere. The franchise belt is a duck belt to me. I've always felt that way. Because when Lomachenko did not want to, well, I don't know who it was, he didn't want to fight, or whatever the case may be, but he dropped the belt and they elevated him to a franchise. So I guess if you elevate someone, I understand what you're saying, Diallo Huggy. If you elevate someone, then they're saying that this belt is of higher prestige than the belt that used to be of that same prestige. So the WBC super lightweight belt was of higher prestige. So we're going to create a new belt to cater to Lomachenko, and this belt is going to be higher than the belt that used to be at a high standard. So we're going to downgrade a belt that's always been high standard for years. Muhammad Ali had that belt. All these different champions had this same belt. So now we're going to downgrade this belt for this particular weight division for the franchise belt. Man, this don't make no damn sense. I'm confused. Coach Teofimo and his dad got informed by EH. You can remember that the Noda Undisputed champion. And they agreed and understood. Yeah, I get that. But it's still some bullshit, Peter Reeves. It's still some bullshit. Because what you're doing, you changing the rules to cater to a particular fighter when you've never done that before. You changed the rules to cater to a particular fighter when you've never done that before. Well, you did it for Canelo. But I'm saying prior to Canelo, you never done this before. You making shit up. William, what you say, fam? Coach, it's a effing ducking belt. You're right. Yeah, listen, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is this here. I'm confused. So Devin Haney, what is he then? He chopped liver? Is he chopped liver? Devin didn't even win the belt. He has it right now. So what you say? How can a person be proud of a paper champion? The WBC should have been vacated. Devin and Javier should be fighting for that belt. Yeah, should have fought for the belt. You know what, Diallo? I think the belt I think that when the belt was vacated by Lomachenko, I think Devin Haney had to fight. It was a vacant belt. He had to fight somebody to get that belt, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think that there's so much confusion around it, bro. There's so much confusion around this shit. You know what I mean? Like, so Lomo did not get the franchise to F. Haney. Yeah, because he vacated WBC, went to fight Lopez is more dangerous than Haney. Okay. But my point is this. This is my point. Diallo Huggy and Boston community. This is my point. My point is this here. So Devin Haney is what? What? So his belt garbage then. His belt don't mean nothing. Slide tendencies. Slide tennis, what you say, fam? I see what you're saying now. You can't change the rules when it's convenient. The WBC is well known for making up belts to grab more sanction fees. That's what, slide tennis. This is exactly what I'm saying, fam. They making this shit up as they go along. So now you have you have 3-4 different versions of the same goddamn belt. You got a franchise belt, you got the WBC Super, you got the WBC Silver, you got the WBC Gold, you got the WBC Bronze, you got the WBC Baby Mama belt, you got the WBC Child Support belt, you got the WBC Baby Got Back belt. You got all these different WBC belts. Confusing the hell out of me. Screw it, coach. We had New Media Day USA boss, and we petitioned on the WBC to name you franchise champion. Hey, listen, okay, I tell y'all what. Hold on, the WBC gave the belts. What do you say? The WBC gave the belts to Devin and Jamal once Canelo and Lomo got franchised. Yeah, they just gave it to him. Hold on. Okay, I tell y'all what. Hold on right there. I'll tell y'all what then. Fuck it. Since we giving out belts, right? Everybody franchise, French fry champions. Okay, then what this belt here is then? I am the WBC YouTube champion of the world right now. I'm the WBC YouTube champion of the world. Shit, you know what I mean? Since we just making belts up and just giving people belts, shit, I got me one then. I got me one right here. You see it right here. You see it. I got my own goddamn belt then. Shit, since we just making up belts and just giving people belts and shit. You see we got Manny Pacquiao right there, right? We got who else we got? We got Roy Jones Jr. right there. You see what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? We got Muhammad Ali right there, the great Ali who really put this belt on the map. You know, we have Mike Tyson right there, and we have Floyd Mayweather right there. Well, shit, I got me a belt then. Since we giving out franchise belts, I got my belt right here then. Shit, since that's what we doing. That belt that Josh Taylor got, that belt don't mean nothing. I am the new junior welterweight franchise champion. I am the new junior welterweight champion of the world, but I've been franchised. So that WBC belt that Josh Taylor won last night, you ain't undisputed because I got the franchise belt. Shit, if that's the goddamn case, if that's what we gonna do, you feel me? You see what I'm saying? Shit, if we just gonna be making up belts and making this shit up as it go along, you got 10 different versions of the WBC belt. We got the franchise, that's the top belt now. Throughout the history of boxing, when Mauricio Suleiman's dad ran before he passed away, when they had the WBC belt, they never had no goddamn franchise belt. Never. They making up shit for Floyd Mayweather, making up belts for Canelo Alvarez, making up belts for Lomachenko. So I mean, everybody else who had the WBC Super, which was the belt, that belt don't mean nothing no more. Bacon and Eggs. Who said he's a great white hope? Yeah, that was from other YouTube channels. I'll get back on that, Bacon and Eggs. The other YouTube channels are saying that about Josh Taylor being the great white hope. We'll get back on that. We kind of like passed that already, but I'll get back on that. What I don't like about Haney is that he calls out dudes after he's already signed to fight someone else and then accuses them of dodging him. That's the definition of clout chasing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, listen, I got my belt right here, guys. That's all I'm saying. WBC Baby Got Back belt. Damn, coach. Where did you get that? Where did you get that? AJ has been trying to get his hand. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, man. Shit. Listen, hey, since we making up belts, I got one too then. I got an IBF coming, right? I have a WBA and I have a WBO belt as well. Shit, I'm undisputed then. If that's the case, this the franchise. This ain't the super now. This the franchise belt. So tell Josh Taylor, the version of the WBC belt that he won last night does not make him undisputed. I have the franchise belt. Junior welterweight, I am the junior welterweight YouTube champion of the world on WBC. I got the franchise belt. Shit, since we just making up belts, you see what I'm saying? This shit confusing, bro. It's confusing. I'm confused, dog. That's all I'm saying. Peter Reed. I'm confused, dog. I'm confused. That's all I'm saying. So what if Mauricio Sulaiman said, you know what, Jose, man, we're gonna make a franchise belt for you, bro, because you did represent for your culture very well. You are a true Mexican warrior. We're going to give you a franchise belt. So it's kind of like a consolation prize for your efforts in the fight last night. Then what? What does that make? What does that make Josh Taylor? And if you still say, well, hey, you know what? This franchise belt ain't really got nothing to do with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is still undisputed, but now but you still a champion at heart. You've been franchised. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm confused, dog. I'm confused. That's all I'm saying. I'm confused. I'm confused as hell. Shit, I got my belt. Tell Josh Taylor, I'll come to Scotland and fight him. I'm now. As soon as he hit me, now I'm going down. They let you know I'm going down now. Listen, he hit me one time. I'm going down. We throwing the towel in. But I got the franchise. I got the YouTube. I am the YouTube WBC champion, franchise champion. You might as well. Shoot, since we just making up belts, making up different versions of the belt, we might as well do that. Coach is the super duper franchise. He said, Coach is the super duper franchise Alabaster Ebony Double Triple OG champion. Hey, that's a good. Hey, let me go ahead and screenshot that. I got to screenshot that right quick. Yeah, that's a good one there. I'm saying, shit. I'm saying, I'm just saying, bro. Let me call Mauricio Sulaiman. Hey, Sulaiman, check this out. And I got Mauricio Sulaiman face on here too. I think his face on here. Yeah, this Sulaiman. This him right here. This Sulaiman right here, guys. This his ass right here. So we got Sulaiman right here. No, you know what? No, that's not him. That's his father. That's not Sulaiman. That's not Mauricio Sulaiman. That's his father, the one that passed away. Devin avoided the fight with Javier and decided to fight Linares. Javier was next in line for that belt, especially since Ryan had anxiety issues. Yeah, man. All I'm saying, man, is this here, man. All I'm saying is this. This shit is so subjective. Now we just gonna be making up belts on the fly. Canelo petitioned for a franchise belt. He got one. Teofimo, Vasily Lomachenko, he petitioned for it. He got one. They made this belt up, I think. Did they make this belt up for Floyd Mayweather? Didn't Floyd Mayweather have one of these belts? I'm not sure. But anyways, but you get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is this: tell him what's going on. Tell him. Shout out to my brother. Tell him, man. Let's ring the Ali bell for tell him. We hit the Ali bell for tell him, man. You see what I'm saying? I feel bad for newcomers in boxing, how they would keep up with the belts. Listen, especially the WBC. The WBC. This is the problem. Well, okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. What if Tyson Fury decided, you know what, man, I ain't fighting Wilder. I'm fixing to go fight Anthony Joshua, which we know him and Wilder's fighting on the 24th of July. We know this. But let's just say hypothetically, for argument's sake, let's say Tyson Fury said, I'm going to just drop this belt. I'm done. I'm finna go do what I want to do. Right? He say I'm done. I'm fixing to go do what I want to do. And then the WBC say, well, you know what? We're going to elevate you, Tyson, and make you a franchise, and make you the franchise. This belt has been elevated over the belt that's always been recognized as the one. We don't elevate you to a higher status. So when you go fight Joshua, and if Joshua beats you, or vice versa, you will be recognized as the undisputed champion of the world. That shit ain't make no goddamn, that don't make no damn sense. You making rules up on the fly. That's all I'm saying, fam. Coach, let's go. We need to make the beef. Yeah, they did it. They did it for Floyd too. They did this for Floyd too, though. They did this for Floyd too. Coach got the belt ready to go through in the trash. Yeah, that's right. The franchise belt started with Canelo. Okay, yeah. Thank you for correcting me, Diallo Huggy. I wasn't sure, bro. I wasn't sure. You know what threw me off too on Diallo? I know they have an ad. This is what you guys probably don't know. I think they have Aztec belt or a Mixteca belt as well. You're like, for the Mexican culture. So I think they have too many. Listen, my problem is this. We have too many belts, especially with the WBC. The WBC has different versions of the same belt. And depending on how Mauricio Suleiman feels that day, that belt is going to be higher precedent over anything else. When you have 5 different versions of the same belt, like I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. The Mayan belt, the Mayan belt. No, you know what? I think they do have the Mayan belt though. I think they do have the Mayan belt. But they probably gave it to Canelo. Then I think they have an Aztec belt or something like that. It's just too many goddamn belts. Well, shit, we might as well listen, since we making belts, since Josh Taylor made history, right? He's the first, to my knowledge, he's the first Scottish, undisputed, anything, but undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world with 18 fights. He's made history. Hell, we need to make a special WBC belt for Josh Taylor. We need to give him another belt, say Josh, because guess what? If it was another fighter, i.e. Canelo Alvarez, they would have made another belt for Canelo Alvarez on top of the belt that he already has. So we need to do something like that for Josh Taylor. He's from Scotland. He made history on his 18th pro fight. He became undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. We need to make another belt on top of that for him. This is the Scottish WBC junior welterweight franchise belt on top of the WBC super junior welterweight belt that you have. We might as well. I mean, let's be consistent. That's all. Let's be consistent. What Josh Taylor did last night was historic. Does that not warrant a franchise belt? Ken Buchanan was undisputed in the 2-belt era, coach. Yeah, in the 2-belt era. Yeah, you're right about that, fam. In the 2-belt era, you're 100% right about that. I do remember that. But I'm thinking about since we had 4 belts, brother. Richard, you're right about that. Thank you for letting me know that. But I do remember that. You're right. I didn't forget about Ken Buchanan. I meant this to be more. I meant to be more specific by saying in the 4-belt era. In the 4-belt era, you know what I mean? I mean, hell, we might as well. I won't have a problem with that. Shit, you know what I mean? It's like the baby belts. Tank's got when he called himself world champion. Yeah, oh man, that's crazy, man. He's the regular. Tank is the WBA regular champion, lightweight champion. What the hell is a WBA regular lightweight champion? And when we know Teofimo got the WBA super lightweight title, and what role and which belt has more value? Does the WBA super lightweight champion belt has more value than the WBA regular? This is the problem. All these different versions of the same goddamn belt. You see what I'm saying? Emmanuel Stewart summed it up best. Super middleweight belt. What's next? Super duper middleweight belt? Exactly. This is why the fans are confused. Because every time we turn around, we got a different version of the same goddamn belt. We got the King Kong belt. Hell, I got me a belt right here. I got me a belt right there. You know what I'm saying? I got me one. So shit, since we giving out belts like hotcakes, I haven't fought nobody for this belt. Diallo Huggy say Super has more value. Apparently not, because the franchise has more value on Diallo than the Super. You see what I'm saying, fam? We know the Super has more value, but in the lightweight division, the Super doesn't have more value. You want to know how I know? Because what you just said was the franchise in that instance has more value than the Super in the lightweight division. So I'm confused. Does the Super have no? I get what you're saying. The Super has more value than the regular. That's what you're talking about, Diallo Huggy. I get that. So the Super has more value than the regular. Okay, but the Super has more value than the regular. Then what's the point of having a goddamn regular champion anyways? What, you just a regular fighter? So listen, you fought for the WBA regular championship belt. So, and this guy, he has the WBA super lightweight championship belt. So what does that mean? He's a super fighter, and this guy's a regular fighter. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I would say, Coach, you can buy that shit on Amazon. Yeah, you can buy it on Amazon. They sell these are replica belts, guys. This was given to me. This belt was given to me. This belt was given to me. A friend of mine who worked in the gym with John David Jackson, he gave me this belt. But you can get these belts. You can get these belts on Amazon or eBay or anywhere. That's all I'm saying, guys. WBA is worse. They got super regular, interim, and gold belts for supposedly world champs. They're a total joke. And all it is, guys. They just doing that to create money for sanctioning fees. What about the silver champion? Yeah, they got the silver champion too. So what does that mean? Is he a silver fighter? And how do you determine who get what belt? You see what I'm saying? Like, I would like to be in this meeting with Mauricio Suleiman. Okay, now, we're going to give this fighter the super belt. And this fighter is going to get the regular. And this fighter is going to get the gold. That fighter is going to get the silver. We also have the platinum version of the belt. You see what I'm saying? What you say, Diallo? You say the promotional companies aren't making the cross-promotion fights, which lead to sanctioning bodies, creating more belts. That's what's wrong with the sport. Yeah, you know what? You make a valid point, though, Diallo. Because if they're not making the cross-promotion fights because of politics, because Top Rank don't want to deal with PBC and Al Heyman don't want to deal with Top Rank, except when it comes to Deontay Wilder and Fury. And I think it's because they don't have no choice right now. You know, but we don't want to deal with them on certain fights, so we got to make all these different belts. I.e., this is what corrupts the sport of boxing. Too many goddamn belts. It's too many belts. You see what I'm saying? It's too many belts. So the super is the top belt until a franchise belt is made. Once the franchise belt is made, which is the elevation of the super, so that means the super ain't worth nothing no more. It's the franchise belt now. IBF and WBO seem the only ones that have one belt. Let's hope they stay that way. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. One goddamn belt. That's all we need. That's all we need. We got too many damn belts. Too many damn belts. This is the problem. Too many belts, bro. Heavyweight division. Trevor Bryan, he's the WBA regular heavyweight champion. What the hell does that mean? Anthony Joshua is the WBA super heavyweight champion. So that mean he's a super heavyweight? Trevor Bryan is a regular heavyweight? Like, what does that mean? If you are a regular fighter and we're going to give you the regular belt. But if you are a super fighter, we're going to give you the super version of that belt. Both of y'all got to pay sanctioning fees, though. And whoever has the super belts, that means you will be undisputed. But you can still be a champion at the bottom. You can still be a champion at the bottom. You can still be a champion at the bottom. Even though this guy has the top belt. Man, it's some bullshit, bro. This is the problem, bro. This is the problem. This is what I like about. There's one thing I like about the UFC. They have one belt that I know of. They have one belt. You're not gonna have multiple champions in the same division in the UFC. If Conor McGregor is the middleweight champion, there's not going to be several different middleweight champions in the WBC. If Khabib is the champion, we know Khabib retired 29-0. There wasn't no several versions of his belt. But in boxing, man, we got the Baby Got Back belt, PapaJohn.com belt, ESPN belt, the WBC gold belt, platinum belt, silver belt, bronze belt. We have the WBC Te Quiero Taco Bell belt. You know what I mean? Goddamn, man. And then depending on how we feeling that day, we're going to elevate each belt depending on how we feeling, depending on who has the belt. One day the franchise is the super belt, and then depending on which fighter has it, then they're going to turn around and say, Coach, you hold the gold and silver at the same time. Yeah, man. Question to the chat. How does Josh Taylor accomplishments compare to Ken Buchanan's? It's a different era. It's a different era. But they would have to, me personally, I would have to actually go back and look at Ken Buchanan's history in order to give a honest assessment. You know me, I'm always gonna say the old school fighters all day over this new era. You know me, that's my bias. You know, I'm stuck on the old school fighters. You know, hell, Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting every 3-4 weeks. I remember Sugar Ray fought some guy. There was some kind of dispute in the fight. He won, but it was kind of like controversial a little bit. They rematched 3 weeks later. I was just doing some research on that right now. They rematched 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later. You see what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? So I couldn't compare the two. All I'm saying right now for this era, and this is another thing. This is another thing I want to talk about. We have let's see, the diamond belt seems legit, but I found out that was the WBC paid that belt too, make Brazil the contender so he could avoid Dillian White. And they say the WBC cheated to help Fury. Man, this is another thing too, guys. Damn, I forgot what there. Hold on. Ken is in a nursing home now, and Josh is going to see him as soon as he gets home. Yeah, man. I mean, that's sad. That's sad that he's in a nursing home, man. Cause Josh Taylor gave him a shout out too. He gave Ken a shout out as well, man. He gave Ken a shout out as well, man. You know what I mean? You know, he gave Ken a shout out too, man. You know what I mean? So I respect the old school fighters because they paved the way for the new school. They fought for pennies. And they was fighting like once a month, once every 2 months. When none of this, okay, when we rematch, we got 6 months to prepare for a fight. Hell no. No. Especially in Sugar Ray Robinson them days. They wasn't doing it. Hey, listen too. I got Josh Taylor beating Crawford. Man, boy, hush. Man, you the A too, man. You a dog, man. But hey, listen, bro. Because we brothers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Josh Taylor should move up and fight anybody at welterweight. Fight those other guys in the 140. You see what I'm saying? Because he has a lot of money he can make at 140. Don't be in a hurry to move up to fight because he ain't gonna beat no Crawford. He's not gonna beat no Crawford. I'm just being honest with you. He's not gonna beat Crawford. Hell, I don't think Josh Taylor beat any of the top welterweights, Crawford or Spence. You know, I just don't think so, to be honest. But yeah, man, yeah. Well, you know, if I don't want to see Josh Taylor move up. I want to see Josh Taylor stay right at 140. He don't need to move up for what? He just became the champion. You see what I'm saying? Karma, what do you say? Tune, Josh don't want that smoke. I mean, he did say he'll fight him, but I don't think so. You on that good right now? He said, hold up, Tune, let me get some of that action. Tune, everybody wants some of that smoke there, boy. Different times. Ken Buchanan fought 22 times in his first 2 years of his career. Exactly. They fought a whole lot more regular. You know what I mean? You know, they wasn't waiting 6 months to prepare to get ready for a rematch. We fought today, May 23rd, 2021. If I fight you, you fight me, it's a close decision. I lose or you win, or you lose or I win. We got a rematch clause. We fighting in 3 weeks. Ray Robinson had a fight with a fighter. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. It was a close fight. It was kind of controversial. They had a rematch 3 weeks later. How I know? I looked the shit up. 3 weeks later. This is why I say you can't compare the errors. You can't compare the errors, bro. It was a different style, different mentality. It was just different, bro. So, I mean, you didn't have that much time to recover from your injuries. You had to get right back in there and fight. They have all the different medical sciences and technologies right now, and they still taking forever to fight. Oh, this what I want to say, guys. You have Josh Taylor, a Scottish. Let me see. Josh Taylor loves fighting, but coach is right. Yeah. Listen. You have Josh Taylor, who is Scottish. He's become undisputed in 18 professional fights. In 18 professional fights, Josh Taylor has become undisputed. You have Jamal Charlo, who's sitting in middleweight, babysitting the WBC belt, and he hasn't even became unified champion yet. Do you see what I'm saying? Nissan, they needed to use everything they could to sell that fight. What it says America loves race baiting. Exactly. It's the golden ticket. Race in America equals big money. This is how they keep people at the bottom divided. To this day. It works like a charm. Same yo-yo, different string. But anyways, this is what I'm saying though. This is what I'm saying though, right? This is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this here. Josh Taylor has made an example and fought to become undisputed, and he's now undisputed. You have Jamal Charlo at 160 pounds. He can't even become unified champion, but he's calling out Canelo. Bruh, you need to take care of your division first. That's what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? You need to take care of your division first. Let me put my franchise. Let me put my YouTube franchise belt down right there. Since we're giving out franchise belts. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, right? Josh Taylor is from Scotland. He came to America to fight an American unified champion in Jose Ramirez, who is a warrior. He's a warrior, right? And these two men, they got in the ring and they fought like warriors, and the best man won, which was Josh Taylor. The best man won. We have another American fighter, Jamal Lions Only, aka Tony the Tiger, Charlo. He won't even fight another champion in his division. You have Murata, which is the WBA middleweight champion. You have Triple G, which is the IBF champion, right? You have Andrade, which is the WBO champion, and Jamal is the WBC champion. They can't. None of them can't fight each other. But Josh Taylor can come over here from Scotland and fight another American, and now he undisputed. Canelo is trying to fight Caleb Plant. From what I'm hearing, he's willing to pay Caleb Plant $10 million. Caleb Plant want $10 million? Huh, take this bread, baby boy. You're going to need it. Caleb Eggplant. You're going to need it, baby boy. They say, man, you hating on Caleb Plant. Yes, I am. I don't believe in him. Just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. I don't believe in Caleb Plant. Is he a good fighter? Yes. I'm not going to say he's a bum. He's a real good fighter. You know, I'm not going to say any of that, but I don't believe in him like that. So that's all I'm saying. Charlo, you need to be studying Josh Taylor. If you did more fighting to become undisputed, then you can probably get the Canelo fight. All this, well, Canelo ducked me here, he ducked me there. Man, forget all that. Listen, at 160, you have 4 different champions. Why none of those guys are fighting each other? At least Triple G was unified. Triple G was unified at one point. He had 3 belts before he lost them to Canelo. That's all I'm saying. So for all you other champions out there, the Terrence Crawford, who I love, y'all know that. The Errol Spence. All you guys need to fight each other to become undisputed. I don't care what side of the street who on. Bob Arum, Al Heyman don't like each other. I get all of that. That's the politics of boxing. All I'm saying is this here. How is Josh Taylor coming to America, becoming undisputed on American soil, and you have American fighters from Texas, from Houston, Texas, talking about Lions only, but you won't even fight the other guys in your division who are champions? Just seen something about Canelo versus Ward. Love SOG, but Canelo looking like Rambo right now. I think it's been too long layoff. Yo, I mean, Andre Ward been out of the game for a while. He been out of the game for a while. Now, if Andre Ward was active, I like Andre Ward over Canelo any day. Because Andre Ward would be able to nullify anything Canelo brings to the table. I ain't betting against Andre Ward. Not that dude. Not that guy. He's the guy that every time he fights somebody who he's not favored to beat, he beat him. But yeah, but Andre Ward is retired. We're not even gonna worry about that tune. But I get what you're saying though. Shout out to my brother Toon for the super chat. Bring the Ali Bell for Toon. Got the Ali Bell over there. The Ali Bell. But all I'm saying is this here. All I'm saying is this here. You know, and then when Andre Ward fought, just like you said, JC, we need a Super 6 here in America. They had a Super 6 in the middleweight division. Do you remember that, JC? They had a Super 6. They had the Super 6 right here in America with Andre Ward, Carl Froch. They had the Super 6. Now they don't. Now they ain't got the Super 6 no more. They need to make these fighters fight each other in the middleweight division. They need to make these fighters fight each other in the middleweight division. Listen, we have Josh Taylor, the Tartan Tornado. We have Josh Taylor, the Tartan Tornado, coming to the United States, dishing out fades. Whoever want to smoke, he want to smoke. Came in a hostile environment against all odds like Tupac. Against all odds like Tupac. He knew the judges was going to be against him. He knew the referee was going to be against him. And he said, you know what? In spite of all of that, I'm coming to America to become great. And he told Jose Ramirez what he was going to do to him. He told Jose Ramirez, listen, you are a one-dimensional fighter. You're going to come forward. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to stop me. I'm going to have an answer for everything that you're going to bring to the table. And he did what he said he was going to do. Shout more say Toon. If it happens, holla at your boy. Dre Smokes Canelo. You see what I'm saying? But we got a Jamal Charlo who right here in the United States, and he can't fight the other champions. Peter Reed said, hey, Coach, did you see the shots fired at the barbershop guy? Nah, I didn't see no shots fired. What was that, Peter? I didn't see it. I didn't see it, fam. I didn't see it. Arian Yuta, what do you say? Isn't Triple G fighting Murata to unify two belts, or is that still up in the air? I think that's still up in the air, to be honest with you, fam. Because I know Murata is from Japan, so I think that's still up in the air. Lifetime, popping news, Crawford versus Taylor is on. Man, I hope that's not true. Even though Josh Taylor is a top-ranked fighter, I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true. I mean, the man just won the belt last night, man. He ain't got no business moving up no welterweight. For what? He doesn't have to. Listen, Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. You guys know this. But Terence Crawford it's not Terence Crawford's fault. It's not Josh Taylor's fault. But Josh Taylor should not have to move up. For what? He just won the belt last night. He just won the belt last night. He just won the belt last night. Lou DiBella reckons that once Spence has beaten Pac-Man and his stock rises, that will end any chance of Crawford fight happening. Yeah. That fight ain't gonna happen anyways. Crawford and Spence ain't gonna fight each other. That's over. One guy prima donna, and another guy say he tired of chasing. So that's over with. That's over with. You know what I mean? I like both fighters though. Errol Spence is a damn good fighter. I don't like him getting booed up with rappers and kissing them on the neck and and being alcoholic and stuff like that. But hey, to each his own. Crawford contract is up in October with Top Rank. I don't know what day is over, but it's up over with Top Rank. David Woods, what you say, fam? Peter Barnard, salute to Peter Barnard. Hey, coach, great performance from Taylor. One man that doesn't duck, unlike the Gypsy Queen. look forward to AJ Usyk. AJ will win. Yeah, I got my mind on AJ. Even though that's going to be a tough fight for him, I got my mind on AJ. And the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight, I'm going to put my dislike for Fury aside at the moment. I see Tyson Fury beating Wilder again for the second time. I see that happening. I see that happening. I honestly do. Wilder has a puncher's chance though. I'll be rooting for him, but I just don't see what he's going to do different. Because you got Malik Scott. Malik Scott was brought on your team by with Mark Breland. So basically, you got a guy who's been on your team, been in your camp already, and you're just learning the basics right now at 35 years old. Something that you should have learned 15 years ago. When you first come into the sport of boxing, the first thing you learn is the basics. So you've been able to get by, knock out a whole bunch of Uber drivers, or Lyft drivers, Winn-Dixie warehouse workers. And this is not diminishing Deontay Wilder. I'm not trying to be funny, guys. I'm just saying the level of competition has not been there. The first top elite fighter he's fought was Tyson Fury. And when he fought him, he lost. You see what I'm saying? When he fought him, he lost. And so now he's just trying to learn the basics at 35 years old. It doesn't look good. Not against no Tyson Fury. It doesn't look good. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm being realistic. Carmen Serene, what you say, fam? I want Fury to lose for screwing us over. Yeah, I'm rooting for Deontay Wilder in that fight. I'm not going to lie. But is he going to win? No, I don't think so. Boy, the twerker ain't no standard. I don't know if he stand a chance, but I guess I don't know, man. I really don't know. Tell him what you say, fam. Exactly. It's one of those fights where you went Wilder, but Fury will win. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know, man. Carmen, what you say, sis? He had to have some basics to win the bronze medal. Either you know what, Carmen, he probably did. He probably did have some basics, but he hasn't done it, Karma, since he's been a pro. Hey, sis, Karma, check this out. To prove my point, when Tyson Fury fought him in the first fight, he didn't know what to do. Wilder was caught half swinging that right hand. Fury was out of position. He was swinging windmill punches, missing them. He caught him a couple times, which he knocked him down. He didn't know what to do. And then in the second fight, as soon as Fury put him on the back foot, he was like a deer in the headlights. He was lost because he didn't know how to fight on the back foot. He had no footwork. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, sis. Too. Blue just posted it. Aaron said Taylor versus Crawford in October. I guess we'll see what's up. If Crawford don't sign back with Top Rank, I think he fights Spence. Crawford not gonna sign back with Top Rank. I spoke with Bernie the Barber. That's what I meant to tell you guys. I spoke with Bernie the Barber. Right? I spoke to him and not on the phone, but just DM. They ripping. Listen, they ripping Bob, and he like, man, we out of here. He said we finna make our move. It is what it is. We gonna fight he said we gonna fight either Virgil Ortiz. That's what I meant to share with you guys. Bernie the Barber said they're gonna fight either whoever. All you guys don't know who Bernie the Barber is. He's a part of Team Crawford. He said they're gonna fight either Virgil Ortiz or the winner of Josh Taylor Ramirez. The reason why that's going to be an easy fight to make, why? Because all of them are top-ranked fighters. Virgil Ortiz is with Golden Boy. He said we're going to fight one of those guys, and then we out of here. We out of here. Only channel on YouTube news today to support Josh Taylor. Yeah, man. Peter Von Oz, what's up, man? Did you see Fury last night? He needs a Taylor. Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Tell him what you say, fam. When the right hand worked, he stuck with it his whole career. And this is what I'm saying. He's tacky. You can tell he grew up poor. Yeah. Alan Skill, what you say, fam? I'm hoping you're well, Coach. Blessing to you and yours, mate. Yes, thank you so much, Alan. You're a bigger man than me. I hope the Gypsy Queen robe is too heavy. And his weakness in his legs. Hey, listen, man. I'm just being honest with you, man. Like, boxing is not about our feelings, about my feelings. Irregardless of me being upset with Tyson Fury about how he dragged out this whole thing, Eddie Hearn has partially the blame too, because he knew there was an arbitration going on, and Eddie Hearn helped try to promote this fight, saying for sure it's going to happen, and all of this stuff there. And Eddie Hearn is partially to blame. Eddie Hearn should have kept his mouth closed. He should have just told him, hey, listen, man, when y'all get this arbitration over with, holla, talk to us then. They made Eddie Hearn look like a fool, but Eddie Hearn made himself look like a fool by opening his mouth. So Eddie Hearn is partially to blame as well. But that's neither here nor there. That's water under the bridge, guys. We're going to move on, keep it pushing. We do have a great heavyweight championship fight coming up with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. We'll discuss that at a later date. But Bud ain't, but this is the only problem. Just read it on Boxing News 24. Yeah, Taylor's next 2 fights, according to Top Rank, are Catterall and moving up for Bud. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, how is he going to do all that in a 5-month span? Bud contract up in October. His contract is up in October. He's not re-signing with Top Rank. According to Bernie the Barber, they're done because they know that Top Rank has sabotaged Bud's fight with Manny Pacquiao. They're not able to get him the big fights that he's wanted. He's leaving. Contrary to what you guys are hearing from the Alphabet Boy channels, the Alphabet Boy channels are saying, yeah, Terrence Crawford is going to re-sign with Top Rank. He's not re-signing with Top Rank. They just want something to talk about. He's not re-signing with Top Rank. October, his contract is up. He has 1 more fight under this contract. He's gone. Where he goes, I have no idea. I hope he don't go to the PBC. Stay the hell away from the PBC because they can't get no fights over there. And don't tell me because Errol Spence getting fights, that's 1 fighter. Deontay Wilder getting fights, that's 2 fighters. Who else getting fights over there outside of those 2 fighters? Keith Thurman at home chilling 2 years. Mikey Garcia ain't really done nothing no more. He fought Vargas. That's it. I spoke to Bernie the Barber. And he assured me like they're furious. He like, yeah, man, we out of here. We out of here. You see what I'm saying? So October, say Josh Taylor got asked last night who was going to move up from there. He said he wasn't thinking about it yet. Yeah, but he did. He said that, but he also said he'd like to move up to fight Crawford. He said that too. My advice to Josh Taylor is stay the hell away from Crawford. You don't need Crawford. You have achieved greatness, Josh Taylor. You do not need. Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter. I make no bones about that. That's my favorite fighter in boxing right now today. Him and Canelo Alvarez. I probably have him, Canelo Alvarez, Anthony Joshua. Even though you all know how I feel about Tyson Fury right now. Tyson Fury, got to put him in there too. Teofimo Lopez. So, but Bud is my number 1 guy. But he not resigning with Top Rank. But he not resigning with Top Rank. Josh Taylor, you do not need to move up to fight no goddamn body at 147. Right now, you're strong at 140. If Bob Arum try to rush you along to move you up, he's setting you up for failure. Nah, Crawford ain't going to the PBC. After what Al Heyman is doing, I wouldn't. No, he ain't going to the PBC. He not going to the PBC. I can tell you that right now. He not going to the PBC. I'm not telling you what I'm telling. I spoke with Bernie the Barber. Bernie the Barber is a good guy. I mean, not on the phone, but I'm saying in chat. I didn't speak to him on the phone, but I'm saying in chat. Let me clarify that. He's a good guy. But they're not staying. I'm telling you, they're not staying. And he's not signing with the PBC. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. They're not staying with Bob Arum, and contrary to what the Alphabet Boys are saying. Because the Alphabet Boys are saying, well, Terrence Crawford is going to stay with Top Rank, and that's what he's going to do. Them niggas lie all the time. That's all they do lie. They got one thing right about this arbitration. They got one thing right with this arbitration, and they're gonna take that and run with it as though they the truth when they say something. Out of 1,000 lies y'all told, you finally got one right. Coach, something I realized that Bob Arum didn't believe on the contract carried weight. Why was he trying to stall Wilder team by telling them to wait as Pulev I was going to knock out AJ. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't got tired, man, of trying to figure all this stuff out. You see what I'm saying? Peter Von Oz, what you say, fam? Is Thurman fighting Ugas, or is that BS too? Man, Thurman at home having babies with his wife. Keith Thurman is not an active fighter, Peter. He's not an active fighter. Oh, Peter, I meant to tell you, yeah, man, I told you, I spoke with Bernard the Barber. Crawford, they gone, bro. I can tell you that they gone. Now, where he go at, I don't know, brother. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Peter. I don't know, but he's gone. But Josh Taylor shouldn't be forced to move up to fight Crawford for what? He gonna get destroyed. He gonna get destroyed, bro. I can promise he gonna get stopped. And then if he fight Crawford and Crawford beat him, then they're gonna turn around and say, see, Crawford fighting a smaller guy. He fighting a guy who moved up in weight. Okay, but it was okay when Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia, who moved up from lightweight to fight. It was okay for Errol Spence to fight Lamar Peterson, who moved up from junior middleweight to fight. Junior welterweight to fight. So when Errol Spence fights smaller people, it's fine. But if Terrence Crawford fight Josh Taylor and beat him, they're gonna say he don't get no credit for that. So we already know what the narrative is going to be. Bud cannot get out of his contract. He can't leave until his contract expires. So you have a lot of people saying, man, why he won't leave Top Rank? He's under contract with Top Rank. You just can't break contracts. Ask Tyson Fury. Mikey Garcia tried that. For a lot of you guys who don't know, it's a crime what Top Rank has done to Crawford. He should be up there at the face of boxing with his talents. Listen. This is what a lot of people don't know. Mikey Garcia was on Top Rank. He tried to leave Top Rank. He was successful in leaving, but he was caught up in court litigation for 2 years. 2 years of Mikey Garcia's life, he could not box dealing with Bob Arum because he tried to leave. Peter Reed say Josh Taylor should go for Bud, test himself with the best. But why? I don't, that's what we want as boxing fans. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, Peter. Why? He got other people he can fight at 140. He got other people he can fight at 140. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Now, unless they're gonna pay him a boatload of money. Just like if they're gonna pay him a boatload of money, line for super chats and cash apps. Yeah. The man just won the belt the man just became undisputed last night. Why are we trying to rush Josh Taylor up to fight Terrence Crawford? He just won. He just made history last night. And I like Josh Taylor a lot, but he ain't gonna beat no Terrence Crawford. His first fight, Terrence Crawford. Damn, let his first fight be Jose Cito Lopez or somebody like that. His first fight got to be Terrence Crawford. Bro, like, what? Unless y'all think this Terrence Crawford just an easy guy that Josh Taylor can beat. That's crazy, man. No, that's crazy. I like Josh Taylor. He don't need to move up to fight no goddamn body at welterweight. Welterweights need to be up there fighting each other. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing Crawford fight Virgil Ortiz. Since he's supposed to be this knockout artist, 17 wins, 17 knockouts. Oscar De La Hoya, you and Bob Arum make that fight happen with Terrence Crawford and Virgil Ortiz. I would love to see that fight. Richard, just like AJ won't get any respect for beating Usyk. No, he won't. True Coach contract can screw you up if you leave. Yeah, he can't just leave, bro. Like, that's what people fail to realize. Crawford he should have been left Top Rank. How? He on the contract. They're paying him $4.5 million, somewhere between $4.2 and $4.5 million a fight. He don't have 5 fights under that contract. He got one more fight under Top Rank, and it's hasta luego. Hasta luego, he gone. Why in the hell should Josh Taylor be pressured to move up? Man got 18 fights. And why should he be pressured to move up to fight Terrence Crawford? What is he going to gain out of that? Especially, now if he wins, he's going to gain a lot. But I'm telling you, he is not going to win. He is not going to beat no Crawford, bro. I can tell you that. And, bro, I bet anybody whatever they want to bet. If Josh Taylor, and I love Josh Taylor, moves up to welterweight to fight Terrence Crawford, he might make, bro, he might make 4 rounds. 4 or 5 rounds. Josh Taylor does not have to move up to fight no damn body. Josh Taylor is a great champion. He made history last night. Let the man enjoy his victory. Josh Taylor don't need to listen to no Bob Arum to try to move up to fight no damn body. He could be the man at 140 and keep kicking ass. He can fight Regis Prograis again. That's going to be a big money fight. He can fight his mandatory he got coming up. You know, if Tank Davis want to stay at 140 and fight him, he can fight Tank Davis. If Teofimo Lopez want to move up to 140 and fight him, he got several options. Josh Taylor has several options right now. Shout out to my brother Toon, man, for the super chat. Enos and Ortiz, Enos and Ortiz got the same resume. Why they ain't pushing for Enos versus Crawford, and how Virgil just skipped Enos and getting Crawford fight? Because Virgil Ortiz is the number one mandatory for the Virgil Ortiz is ranked number one for the WBO. Virgil Ortiz is ranked number one for the WBO, Toon. And Boost Enos saying he ain't, you know, he's ranked, but he's ranked lower down the totem pole. Virgil Ortiz is ranked number one, the same position that Sean Porter was ranked. Sean Porter was ranked number one for the WBO for an entire year, and he never activated his mandatory. Alexander Usyk is activating. He's the number one contender for the WBO for Joshua Super WBO heavyweight championship belt, and he's activating his mandatory to fight Anthony Joshua. So all this stuff about Sean Porter saying y'all don't know nothing about no activate no mandatory, you don't even know if that exists. That's a damn lie. Because Alexander Usyk is pressing Joshua right now for that fight. Facts, coach. People need to pump their brakes. I'm just saying. I listen. Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter, but Terrence Crawford ain't got no business fighting no Josh Taylor. Fight Virgil Ortiz since he's supposed to be this knockout artist. Make that fight happen on Bob Arum. You see what I'm saying? Fight Virgil Ortiz or fight one of those other welterweights. Hell, you could. Well, the Sean Porter ain't gonna be able to fight Crawford because of Al Heyman ain't gonna let that go down. According to what Sean Porter was saying in so many words. He didn't say that verbatim, guys. He didn't say that word for word, but he was saying that he have other people that he has to listen to, that advises him. He just can't make a fight when he wants to make a fight. This is what Sean Porter said on the Porterway podcast. And he was explaining how he lost his number one position in the WBO. He had that position for a whole entire year. And he didn't make that fight happen. So WBO like, look, it's obvious that Sean Porter don't want to make this fight. So we're going to go ahead and elevate Virgil Ortiz. Now, what Virgil Ortiz is going to do? Lisa Bells, would you say sis on Peter Von Oz? Yes, he's a great boxer. But at a heavyweight, he doesn't look the same. Alexander Usyk, I was impressed with him at welterweight. Heavyweight, I'm not impressed with him at all. I'm just being honest with you. He's a great boxer, though. He's a great boxer, great footwork. I love him. Coach, if Taylor beats Bud, for argument's sake, what would that do to JT stock? Oh, it'll take his stock through the roof. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. For all of you advocates of Josh Taylor moving up to fight Terrence Crawford, if he gets destroyed, then what? If he beats Crawford, of course, it takes him to mega star status, bigger than what he is right now. But come on, man. Shelton Moore say, if Taylor beats Bud, he's pound for pound number one. Peter Von say Taylor isn't fighting Crawford. He's fighting somebody else. Yeah, he has a mandatory. Listen, why are we trying to talk about Josh Taylor, a guy who just won his belts last night, to be undisputed, moving up to fight Terrence Crawford? For what? This man done had a hard fight after hard fight after hard fight. Regis Prograis was a hard-ass fight. This man done had 18 fights. He done had damn near all tough fights. You want him to move up and fight another tough fight? Come on, man. Hell, I wouldn't mind seeing Crawford and Mikey Garcia fight. Mikey Garcia, but he don't want that smoke. Crawford needs to get in with Eddie Hearn. I think it's a possibility he would get the fights he deserved. I don't know, man. Eddie Hearn ain't be able to help Andrade get no damn fights. He ain't be able to help Devin Haney really get no fights. I don't know. Yeah, Toon, you're gonna lose your money on that, bro. But I won't bet you no lot of money. We'll keep it light. I bet you like $50. But Josh Taylor don't need to move up. The man just won last night, bro. He just won last night. We trying to push him up to fight. You know, come on, that don't make no bro. That don't make no sense to me. Like, it just don't make any sense to me. Now, it makes sense to top rank because Josh Taylor is a top ranked fighter. Terrence Crawford is a top ranked fighter. So what they're going to do, they're going to make this an in-house fight. So I get that. But to me, that don't make no sense. If I was advising Josh Taylor, man, don't move up and fight no Terrence Crawford. You good at 140. You good at 140. I don't think he'll be able to take them Terrence Crawford punches. He should, you know what you say, Major Key Boston say that he should fight Mikey Garcia. Yeah, that'd be a good fight, him and Mikey Garcia. That'd be a damn good fight. I would love to see that fight. Or stay at 140 and fight Tio and Javante. Yeah, Tio would have to move up. Tio have to move up and weight. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. Move up and weight. Go ahead and fight Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor, by you being unified champion, sir, you ain't got no business coming over here to America to fight no goddamn body. Anybody want to fight you, bring their ass to Scotland. Jay Rodriguez said, who's Bud going to fight? He going to fight somebody. I don't know who. I don't know who. He going to fight somebody, but I don't know who. We'll find out. Bernie said they got something big coming up. They're going to fight somebody. I don't know who. Crawford is out of there October. He has one more fight left on his contract. So he's going to fight somebody. So remember Tyson Fury say, I have two more fights on my contract. I don't give a damn if it's AJ, BJ, PJ, or Wilder. It doesn't matter to me. I have two more fights and I'm done. Crawford is in that same situation. He has one more fight. He don't give a damn who he fight at this moment. Let Taylor's relish his victory. Then if you want to get destroyed by Crawford, then come on, man. Yeah, I mean, if that's what he want to do, man, then so be it. You know, Haney trash and got the personality of if it's still a piece of bread. Yeah, if he want to do that, then so be it. You know. You see what I'm saying? So, what you say, Toon? You say Crawford can sell. Nah, Crawford can't. Crawford is my guy, but he can't really. He can't really sell too much. He can sell in Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska, he'll pack it, but you know, it's just his personality is the reason why he can't. Foster's going to pull. William, what you say, fam? You say Foster's going to pull their money, FAs from the PBC only only a matter of time. Graham Taylor, what you say, fam? I don't get why people always asking the fighter to move up. Hagler's one of the greatest ever, and he never moved up. No, you make people move up to you. You make them move up to you. Listen, Jay Rodriguez say he not leaving top rank. How do you know? How do you know? I spoke to Bernie the Barber. How do you know? That's the question. I'm going by what I heard from one of his own team members. How do you know? Holly, what you say? People on here, I'll let Coach William know about Josh Taylor next move. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do that. Hey, do that, man, from me, Holly. Because, listen, he don't need to be moving up. Why America's gonna have to start designing our own Tartans. We Americans, yeah. Listen, Josh Taylor, anybody who want to fight you at the junior welterweight division, you are the A, B, and C side. You are the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. Guess what? Make everybody come to the UK and fight you. I don't think Crawford will leave Bob, but you never know. He may have offers we don't know about. Listen, Peter, I spoke with Bernie the Barber. They're leaving. So I get what you're saying. You don't think he's going to leave Bob, but what are you basing that thought on? I'm basing my thought on conversations that I had with Bernie the Barber. I'm not basing it on anything. I'm basing it on what they said, what he's saying out of his mouth. Everybody leaves Bob Arum. Everybody leaves him. Peter Von Ox, he's gone. The Alphabet Boy community is saying that Terrence Crawford ain't going nowhere. They saying that because they want to keep talking about the man, saying negative stuff about him. He's gone. The guy told me out his own mouth that, listen, Bob screwed us over with the Manny Pacquiao fight. Bob screwed us over. He ain't been able to make these big fights. He has been the one that's been keeping Bud back. We see that now. We're getting paid with Bob Arum. See, this is what y'all don't know, the conversation that we had. He's getting paid with Bob Arum. You know what I mean? This is what we had in the chat. Not on the phone. I do not know Bernie the Barber's phone number. I'm saying in the chat. This is what he said. So I'm speaking from a position of facts of who I spoke to. I'm not going by what no channel said, what nobody's saying in the chat. I'm going by who I spoke with. Who I spoke to. He got to start talking a little ish or go holler at Shannon Briggs. So that's all I'm saying. So I'm speaking on, I ain't going to say no more. For all you guys who say Terrence Crawford going to stay, you can think and believe what you want to believe. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind in the chat. Think, believe what you want to believe. That's on you guys. All I can say is when he leave, all of y'all come back here and say, Coach, you told us, Coach. You were the first one that told us. I'm gonna save this video and I'm gonna bookmark it. Just come back and tell me, Coach, you the first one that told us. When October get here. Peter Von Oss, I don't think Bob Arum has done a bad job steering Bud's career. Look at the championships Bud has gotten with Arum. That's all I'm saying. Tell Bernie the Barber that. Tell Terrence Crawford that. Crawford loyalty to Top Rank. If Bob throw out a big enough number, he'll stay. Okay. I'm not trying to convince you guys of anything. Believe what you want to believe. I'm going to believe what I want to believe. Duran, Hearns, and Leonard moved up to fight Hagler. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jay Rodriguez says, Bob going to let that belt go. What belt? Talking about the WBO? He ain't got no choice. If the man contract up and if he leaves, he can't take the belt from him. He can't say, oh, you leaving my promotional company, the belt has to stay with me. That's never happened in the history of boxing. The only way that belt stay with Top Rank is Terrence Crawford would have to fight a top ranked fighter and lose to that top ranked fighter. He ain't got no control over that. Bob disrespect Bud and saying that Bud he's losing money on. Yeah. Listen, I'm not trying to convince nobody or nothing, bro. I'm not trying to convince nobody or nothing. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. I'm telling you, I know who I spoke to. Y'all haven't spoke to him. So that's all I can say. That's all I can say. Hey, Coach, is it true the PBC might lose their Fox contract? I don't, Joe B, I really don't know, fam. I've been hearing rumors, but I don't know. I don't know, brother. I'll be honest with you. If Crawford leaves on Top Rank, PBC is the only option because he's the welterweight unless he become a free agent, which is dangerous for Crawford because he doesn't have the self-promotion mouth. Yeah, he's not going to the PBC. I can tell you that. He's not going to the PBC. They don't like the PBC. I can tell you that with a fact. They do not like the PBC. They don't like Al Heyman. They don't like Al Heyman at all. I can tell you that right now. I ain't going by what no alphabet boys is saying. I'm not going by what nobody's saying in the chat. Everything that I'm saying out of my mouth right now, I heard directly, not from Crawford, but I heard directly from my conversations with Bernie via chat. And I can tell you right now from what he told me, they are leaving Top Rank. And they're not signing with the PBC. I can tell you that right now. And that's all he told me. He said, y'all, you just stay tuned. You're going to see what moves we're going to make. And that's it. Coach, you think Crawford should go a free agent? That might be his best bet. Bob and Bud's relationship has deteriorated at this point, so I can see him leaving Top Rank. Crawford should fight on the heavyweight undercard. He needs that acknowledgement. You guys have no idea. Once Crawford leaves Top Rank and becomes a free agent, the opportunities are going to open up like this for him. No one is thinking about this. The opportunities are going to open up like this for him because he don't have to deal with no middleman. He ain't got to deal with Uncle Al with the PBC. Call Al. We ain't got to deal with that. Because the Al Heyman situation is working out real well for Errol Spence, which is great. Happy for the brother. But a whole lot of other fighters over there, they're not happy with Al Heyman. But that's neither here nor there. I care nothing about the PBC. Y'all know I don't like Al Heyman at all myself, so I don't give a damn about Al Heyman. I don't give a damn about Al Heyman, Bob Arum, Frank Warren. I don't like no promoters. I don't like none of them. But Eddie Hearn is doing this thing. I will say that. But yeah, he's not going to the PBC. If he don't end up with the PBC, the Alphabet Boy is going to claim he a duck. Who cares what the Alphabet Boy says? Alphabet Boys is a bunch of broke niggas sitting at home shooting videos just like I'm sitting here shooting videos. Who are they? They nobody. They are the mouthpiece for the PBC. That's who the Alphabet Boys are. They are the mouthpiece for the PBC. That's who they are. They are nobody. None of them, they are nobody. Literally. They ain't nobody, bro. Who cares what the Alphabet Boy community say? You got a man who's a multi-millionaire. He's worth $8 million right here. Do you think he's worried about what a bunch of dudes that's down here in their mama's basement, some of them, not all of them, some of them in their mama's basement shooting YouTube videos, talking about him? Really? He don't care what they say. He really don't care. Crawford is going with the zone, obviously. Hearn has been talking good about Crawford as well. You guys, all I'm gonna say is you guys will see. You guys will see. Good night to my brother Halim, man. Let's ring the Ali bell for Halim, man. Halim, make that happen for your boy, man. Make that happen for me, baby. Make that happen for me, Halim. Make that happen for me, man. Jabril Bay, what's going on, fam? What you say? Maybe Frank Warren or MTK Global for Crawford. First last, Hearn is going to end up with the best on roster in boxing. Man, Eddie Hearn doing his thing. Eddie Hearn doing his thing, man. Sony cheaper. I hear you, but he may not sell with new promotions team or whatever he do. He still needs the name. He still needs the name up. All right. Well, he ain't selling right now with Bob Arum, so he can't do no worse than what he's doing now. You know, so I want to see him get paid. I don't know if the free agent will be the best for him. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. You know what I mean? But again, we don't know nothing about the business side of the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford knows a little bit more about his situation than we do. So anything that's being said in chat, we are speaking totally out of ignorance. Peter Von Arts. Yeah, we're speaking totally out of ignorance. I'm just going about from my discussions I had with someone on this team. And if you know who Bernard the Barber is, he's not know anybody. He's like right there with him, Bomac. He's right there with them. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Bud don't care about the PBC. Every time I see him on Instagram, he's training, playing video game. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, ain't nobody on the PBC nutsacks like that. Y'all don't. What y'all fail to realize is this: the PBC have a couple of fighters that's making money over there, and that's actively fighting. Crawford is. Errol Spence is one. Wilder took a hiatus. He's two. And everybody else is just in the damn win. Sean Porter did his thing, but he ain't done that since he fought for Tuna or whatever. A guy who he couldn't even knock out. Went 12 rounds with. So we got Porter, Crawford, we got Porter, Errol Spence, Wilder, and everybody else just chilling. Ain't nobody. Gary Russell Jr. can't even get a fight. Jamel Charlo, he fighting. He finna fight for Undisputed. So that's good for Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo finna fight for Undisputed. Jamal Charlo finna fight somebody named Montiel. I don't know who that is. I think he's a local my local Publix, Winn-Dixie, Walgreen, Walmart clerk. He said Ruiz making money as well. Ruiz wasn't making nothing. Ruiz, most money he's made was when he fought AJ. He ain't making nothing. Ruiz was not making any money. He was living in his mother's house before he had the AJ fight. Arian, he was living in his mama's house in LA or California, wherever he was at, before he had to fight with AJ. He made his money fighting AJ. That was it. Al Heyman wasn't paying that boy nothing. He wasn't paying him nothing, fam. Just being honest with you. Just being honest with you, fam. Andrew Ruiz ain't making nothing. Oh, Andrew Ruiz, he never had a pay-per-view fight before, right? When he fought AJ, after AJ, now they had a pay-per-view fight with him and Chris Arreola. I wonder what those numbers looking like with Andrew Ruiz, Chris Arreola fight. What'd you say, Graham? It's been years since I saw Gary Russell fight. Exactly. That's a PBC fighter. After Jamel get undisputed, he going to move up or stay. I have no idea. If he move up, he going to have to fight his brother. Unless they're just not going to fight each other. Like, you know how like the Klitschko's did, Jay Rodriguez? How the Klitschko's did was they was both heavyweights, but they would never fight each other. LDBC say Tank would beat Josh. Man, LDBC say that everybody from the LDBC will beat any fighter outside of the LDBC. Those were the same guys who said, yeah, anybody, listen, those channels, the Alphabet Boy channels are pro PBC fight channels. They biased as hell. They don't have an objective bone in their body. And they use circular logic in order to prove their arguments. So, you know what I mean? You know, so that's all that is. Jamel a real deal though. So you have Jamel, you have Jamal, you have Spence, you have we'll say Porter, we'll say Wilder, and for argument's sake, Andrew Ruiz just finally had a fight after being off all this time. We'll see Andrew Ruiz. They got 6 fighters who are actively fighting out of 140 something fighters that they have on their roster. So the top fighters is the ones that's getting fights, and everybody else can't get a damn fight. Caleb Eggplant had a fight in January, so he had a fight, $750,000 he got paid. So we got Caleb Eggplant. We'll throw him in there. We have who else they got? Mikey Garcia haven't had a fight in a while. Adrian Broner crying about he can't get a fight date with the PBC. Ugas hasn't had a fight in a while. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what you guys finna realize. Like, you're looking at 10 fighters who may be able to get fights with the PBC, but they have 120 something, 30 something fighters. So you got 120 something, 30 something fighters, and only 10 is getting fights. You can't say PBC is the place to be. How? But on the strength of 10 fighters? You see what I'm saying? I was debating some of them yesterday. They said Josh cheated Jose and the ref was biased. You know why they say Josh? How in the hell, Josh? This is what gets me. Josh Taylor is from the UK. How in the hell he cheated an American fighter on American soil? When the judges called it 114-112 with 2 knockdowns in Josh Taylor's favor. And the referee kept threatening to take a point away from Josh Taylor the whole goddamn fight. And every time they came in the clinch, he kept jumping in the way, breaking it up. You see what I'm saying, fam? Like them dudes, bro, like you, whew. Let's see. Coach, why do I get a feeling that Teofimo could be in an upset next week? I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think so, but I don't know. Peter Varnock say Eggplant is going to get his 10 million. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm not mad at Canelo for paying Eggplant 10 million. The boy ain't making no money like that in boxing. He has a net worth of $1 million. $10 million would be good for him. I want to see him get his money. He gonna need it because he gonna get his ass whooped. You know that. We know that. He gonna get his ass whooped. Canelo Alvarez gonna break that ball off something real proper. Caleb Eggplant won't see. If he lucky, he might get stopped in 6 rounds. If he lucky, he'll get the 6 rounds. He won't. At least Billy Joe got the 8 rounds. Eggplant ain't gonna get no 8 rounds. They call him sweet hands. We're gonna see how sweet his hands is when Canelo get his hands on. You want 10 million? Here you go. Here you go, baby boy. I give you $10 million. You're gonna need it. Because I'm gonna beat your ass. This is what Canelo's saying. Oye, puto. Yo lo tengo. Yo lo tengo usted. I got you. What did say, Thomas? The judge is cheated for Ramirez, if anything. Exactly. 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 Rodriguez, what you say, fam? I was waiting for points to get taken away. He kept threatening. Taylor the whole night. All right. You keep pushing down. Now, was Josh Taylor pushing his head down? Yeah, of course he was. He was doing that. But that's your job, Rev. Just break the fight up. Break it up. Andre Ward used to do it. Bernard Hopkins used to do it. Floyd Mayweather used to do it. When a fighter put his head down, you push his head down. Lennox Lewis was famous for that. You see what I'm saying? But damn, man, they tried to rob him last night, man. I'm glad Josh Taylor won, though. You know what I mean? And this is not a knock on Jose Ramirez. I like Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is a champion. He's a warrior. He's a great fighter. So I'm not dissing Jose Ramirez at all. And I love Robert Garcia. You know, but I had to pick somebody. I just, went with Josh Taylor. Jay Rodriguez, what you say, fam? Plant has a lot of body to get hit. Man, exactly. Corn Kid, what you say, fam? You say, I saw them saying that the ref let Josh get the uppercut in when he was telling them to break. Man, cut it out. Cut it out. Corn Kid, this is some bull. Listen, check this out. Remember when Floyd Mayweather fought Fernando Vargas? Fernando Vargas kept hugging Floyd Mayweather, wanting to give him some sugar. Come on, Floyd. I know I headbutted you. Want to give him some sugar. You see what I'm saying? And then Floyd hugged him for the last time. And then the referee said, okay, fight. They broke. And then Vargas was still sitting there wanting to give some sugar. Floyd caught him with that check left hook. And then when he hit him with the check left hook, instead of him defending himself, he looked to the right at the ref like, hey, man, what's up? And Floyd caught him with the right and then dropped him and knocked him out. Remember that? They broke. Josh Taylor, they was in the clinch. The referee said, okay, all right, y'all, work to get your way out. Work to get your way out. Fight to get your way out. He got out of the way. They separated. You see what I'm saying? Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez had his right guard covering his jaw because he was expecting a punch to come. Coming out of the clinch. That lets you know he was ready. The only problem was he didn't expect the uppercut to come. He looked down and saw the uppercut coming. Look at the fight again. It was too goddamn late. Oh, it's the referee cheated. Man, these alphabet boys, boy, they make me. These dudes sit with their narratives, bro, because they bet on Jose Ramirez. Like these dudes with their narratives, bro. What you think about Andre Ward hunting Canelo? No, Andre Ward not hunting Canelo. Canelo may have an easier time with Plant than Saunders. Saunders way more trick and experience. Man, listen, man. He gonna run through that dude. He gonna make egg salad out of eggplant. I like Robert Garcia yesterday, but he gave encouragement, but no tactics. Listen, Jose Ramirez didn't make no adjustments at all. None. I even had some of them saying Josh has fought nobody to be undisputed, and he need to step up. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Peter Von Arce, I remember Floyd doing that. Exactly. A boxer should be prepared at all times. I agree entirely. But some of these channels see it differently. No, some of these channels are biased. They're biased. Taylor and Ramirez weren't in the clinch. Protect yourself at all times. Yeah, exactly. They wasn't even in the clinch. They came out of it. Listen, Josh was so smooth with it. That he came with the uppercut. Why did he come with the uppercut? Because Jose Ramirez had his guard protecting the jaw from the hook. He was expecting the hook to come. He was expecting the left hook to come, but the left uppercut came and caught him flesh on it. Yeah, Victor Ortiz, you're right about that. Yeah, Victor Ortiz. That's who it was. Victor Ortiz. Hey, thank you for correcting me, guys. Victor Ortiz. Thank you for correcting me on Tommy Hill. Thank you for correcting me on Jay Rodriguez. That was Victor Ortiz. They making it seem like it was something like that. Yeah, Peter Von Arce said you was going with Yeah, with Ramirez because he was American. Yeah. I mean, I went with Josh Taylor because of I'll be honest with you, Halim the one kind of like convinced me on Josh Taylor. And so I went to go look at like 4 of his fights, and then I looked at the Regis Prograis fight twice. And I'm like, oh, you know what, man? This dude here, man, is a tough dude. This is a tough dude. And I just went ahead and went with him. Because I know, and I've seen several of Jose Ramirez's fights. So I know how he fights. I know how he fights. I saw when he stopped what's my guy name? Slim skinny dude from Dallas, Texas, who fights in Terrence Crawford's camp. Virgil Ortiz just beat him. I forgot his name. Man, I forgot his name. Skinny kid. I forgot his name, man. I forgot to do Mighty Mo Hooker. I remember that. Mo was giving Ramirez the business until Ramirez caught him. Ramirez caught Mo and stopped him. Ramirez caught Mo and stopped him. I remember that. They were trying to rob Taylor last night, man. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100, man. Let's keep it 100. Kenny Bayless, he kept threatening to take points from the man. Every time they got close, he jumping in the way, trying to break the fight up. Really, to be honest with you, he really did more harm to Jose Ramirez than anything. Because, thank you so much, Karma, Mo Hooker. Listen, he did more harm than anything to Ramirez. Because Ramirez's best chance was to fight, was to fight in the clinch, was to fight close. You see what I'm saying? Was to have a close fight, inside fight game. Every time they got close, Kenny Bayless kept breaking it up. So that was hurting Jose Ramirez, which why him keep breaking it up, that means he had to reset and try to start all over again. Listen, those Alphabet Boy channels, man, don't like no UK fighters. They don't like fighters from the UK. They biased as hell. They don't like Canelo Alvarez. They don't like Crawford. They don't like nobody who's not PBC. That's what it is. They are a narrative-based, race hustling, race baiting channels. It's a good business model for them, and it works. I ain't mad at them for getting their hustle on, to be honest with you. I'm not mad at them for getting their hustle on. And when they bet and when they pick fights, they don't pick fights based on logic. They pick fights based on emotions. As mad as I may be, well, not mad, as mad as I was of Tyson Fury with the shenanigans he pulled, it ain't no way in the hell I'm betting against him. I'm just being honest with you. You think Teofimo can beat Taylor at 140? Yeah, it's a possibility. Teofimo's a bad boy. It's a sport of boxing. It's a sport of boxing. Teofimo's a bad boy, and he's strong. But do I think Josh Taylor can beat Teofimo? Yes, I can do. I think he can beat Teofimo as well. Josh won fair and square. They said the fight was close. When the fight, yeah, man, cut it out, man. Yeah, Jonah Hill, yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Jonah, that's crazy. Hey, man, but it is what it is, man. These guys, these Alphabet Boy channels, man, you know how they do it. If it don't fit their narrative, if it don't fit their race hustling, race baiting narrative, they go against it. I call them the anti-Canelo channels. Anti-Canelo, Terrence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, all of the UK fighters. That's what they are. Coach, do you think Bayless is on the tape as he took points from Fury versus Wilder last night with Taylor? He didn't take no points from Taylor. He threatened to take points from him though. He didn't take no points from Taylor. He threatened to take points from him. LDBC logic, PBC fighters are this era of boxing. And any fighter is food for them. Exactly. Jabril, I don't think he was on the let me see. Coach, you think Bayless is on the take? Yeah, he didn't take no points from Taylor last night, but oh man, listen, man, bro, like it was obvious who they wanted to win last night. Thank God Josh Taylor showed up and showed out. Did he give some rounds away? Yes, he did. But hey, man, this is why you have to have pop in your punches in boxing. Because if you have pop, guys, you can keep these dudes off of you. You can make these guys respect you. You see what I'm saying? You can make them respect you. You know, when they're like, when you fight those aggressive fighters that's overly aggressive and they coming in and, you know, and they like this here and they just stalking you, you know, you can, you know what I mean? You can, if you got some pop, in that left hook, hop, that uppercut, if you got some pop, you can keep them off and give them something to think about. You know, the only problem with Jose Ramirez was he didn't have a plan B. He didn't have a plan B. That was the only thing, guys. He didn't have a plan B. He had a plan A, and that was it. They kept the same game plan. 2 knockdowns with that performance. How only 2 points? Yeah, they were trying to rob him, Sonny. They were trying to get him, man. Taylor will fight in the clinch. He'll fight medium. He'll fight mid range, and he'll fight at the long range. Plus, he has power. Yeah, they know he got power now. Oh yeah, the best fighter won, exactly. They know he has power now. It was easily a 4-8 without knockdowns. Listen, this is what I got to say, guys. This is what I got to say. I want to say this. Now that Josh has all the belts, I bet Crawford fight don't happen at all. They don't need to happen. Like, why are we talking about Josh Taylor and Terrence Crawford? Terrence Crawford is a welterweight. Josh Taylor is a junior welterweight. Josh Taylor should just stay at the junior welterweight division. Why are we trying to bring him up to fight Crawford? That ain't right for Josh Taylor. When he got other fights, he got big fights he can make at 140. Teofimo can move up to fight him. He can fight Tank Davis at 140. He got his mandatory he can fight. You see what I'm saying? Nah, man, that man undisputed, bro. That man is undisputed. He called all the shots. Josh Taylor, if I was you, anybody who want to fight you at 140, they got to bring their ass to the UK. Period. Don't come back over here on American soil again to fight anybody. You are the cash cow of the division, of the 140-pound division. If Tank Davis want to fight you, bring your ass to the UK. I'm in the UK, and sometimes I'm embarrassed about the refs or judges or matches in my country, showing bias to the local fighter. Katie Taylor seems to get some results I disagree with in particular. But that's Corn Kid. That's anywhere you go, fam. Josh Taylor rode Undisputed at 140 was harder than Buzz. Yeah, I'll say that. Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter. I would say that. Or Buzz just made it a little easier. But Josh Taylor did it with few fights. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? That's neither here nor there. Crawford was just that far above the competition in his division. He didn't struggle with no fights. Josh Taylor had some tough fights. You know what I mean? So the fanboy champ side said on stream that Canelo and Josh have fought only washed up or out of prime fighters. Yeah, man, those guys, man. Yeah, those guys something else, man. They letting Crawford get old on the shelf. Crawford good. He just fought in November. He's only 33. They just fought in November. Crawford was undisputed at 140 and he moved up. Yeah, he did. But that was his choice. He was undisputed at 140. He moved up. Taylor doesn't have to do that. Just because Crawford did it doesn't mean Taylor has to do it. That's all I'm saying. What do you think about Loma fighting coming up next? That's going to be a hell of a fight for him. Nakatani can fight. Listen, Lomachenko might lose that fight. That Nakatani can fight. That boy can fight, man. He can fight. He can fight. Ask Lomachenko. Ask Teofimo Lopez. That boy can fight. That's not gonna be no easy fight for Lomachenko. I would not be surprised if he lose that fight. Just being honest with you. I know Lomachenko's supposed to be the Matrix. He's supposed to be this and that, but he got 2 losses for a reason. That boy Nakatani can fight. I'm telling you, he can fight. If you don't believe me, watch Teofimo Lopez and Nakatani fight. Go look at that fight, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Listen, Teofimo called hell with Nakatani. He had an easy fight with Lomachenko. You know, he ran through Lomachenko. But Nakatani, he caught hell with that boy. Tank not fighting anyone with their post. Floyd keeping them away from any real threats. Corn Kid, what do you say, man? I agree, coach. It is rife in boxing, which sucks. What kind of demonstrating that it doesn't just happen in one country alone. Yeah. It happens in America too. They try to rob Josh Taylor last night. I was thinking the same. He's giving up 6 inches. Man, listen, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, this is gonna be problems. Carlos Mendoza, what's going on? Champ side has got Shakur number 10 in the pound for pound list. JC would say yes, Nakatani can scrap. Man, listen, man, I'm telling you, bro. Bro, if anybody in the chat think Nakatani is a joke, go watch Teofimo Lopez versus Nakatani and then come back and tell me, do you still think he's a joke? Coach, you're on point. As you need some punching power for many guys like Canelo, Tyson, and Wilder, etc. I think both Loma and Tank will lose. Barrios can pull off an upset. Man, listen, that might be a cherry pick going wrong right there, bro. That might be a cherry pick going wrong. I'm telling you. I'm just being honest with you guys. But again, Josh Taylor, you are the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. You don't need to move up to fight nobody. Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. If anything, I would be saying, yeah, I want to see Josh move up because I think it's going to be easy for Crawford. No, I'm not saying that. Josh Taylor, I'm a big fan of yours, sir. I respect the hell out of you. I'm a big fan of yours. You don't need to move up to fight nobody at welterweight division. You stay at junior welterweight. You just became undisputed. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, your hard work. Anybody in the junior welterweight division want to fight Josh Taylor, bring your ass to the UK, fight me in the O2 arena or something like that. Anybody want that smoke, you got to come to the UK. We ain't coming back over here in America no more, fighting no more fights. We going to stay over there in the UK. You want to fight me? You in America? You want to fight me, Tank Davis? Come on across that water. Fight me in the UK. Teofimo, you want to move up and fight me? Come on across that water and fight me in the UK. That's how we going to do it. You want to know why? Because I am the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. I call the shots. This is what Josh Taylor should do. Regis Prograis is my favorite fighter right now. Yeah, Regis is the bad boy. Tank, Charlo, and Andrade is the LDBC TV of boxing. Yeah, the best ever. But they can't swing a wing down. Yeah, Andrade is not LDBC. I don't think they really like Andrade like that, to be honest with you. Taylor only 18-0. He's still young as a pro. He 30, but young in pro fights. Yeah. He is. But all I'm saying is this here. Josh Taylor, you want to fight me? Anybody want to fight Josh Taylor? I'm undisputed. I call the shots. I have all the belts. I did all the heavy lifting. Come over here to the UK and fight me over there. Will Wilder try to unify as one face, one name? No. You already know the answer to that, Timothy. Wilder ain't going to do that. Wilder got a Tyson Fury problem he going to have to deal with. He don't want to take no step aside money. He said that he wants to fight Fury again. He's out for blood. We'll see what happens. But I tell you what, if Wilder loses to Fury again, his career is over. His career is over. If Wilder loses to Fury again, his career is over. Because who else he gonna fight? He gonna have a trilogy match with Ortiz. He gonna have a trilogy match with Bermain Stavern. He might fight Trevor Bryant. Who else he gonna fight? LDBC likes plant more than boo-boo. Of course they like eggplant. The fake color me bad. Justin Timber fake. Robin ain't thick. Vanilla Ice. Of course they like him. Because he's PBC. I was hoping for Wilder versus White. Man, White been trying to fight Wilder since 1979. Can't get him in the ring. And he's been the mandatory for the WBC forever. That's a good question, Timothy. Who is Joe Joyce going to fight next? Brother, I have no idea. That's a good question. Because we know Usyk is going to fight AJ. You see what I'm saying? So they say if Wilder wins, it proves that Fury cheated in the second fight. You know what? I kind of, I'm tired of both camps. To be honest with you, I just kind of, I just kind of won't go. I just kind of want Fury to go ahead and smash Wilder again, man. I'm going back and forth. 1 minute I want Wilder to beat Fury. Another minute I want Fury to beat Wilder because both of them deserve each other. So, it is what it is. But to defeat that narrative, Wilder, Wilder versus Fury. Wilder's going to fight the same way more than likely. He's just learning the basics. Fury is a better overall boxer than Wilder. Wilder can't box. We know that. He's a fighter. He has a puncher's chance. That's about all he has. But he can land that one shot. You know what I mean? Jay, what you say, fam? Justin Timberfake gets me every time. Yeah, man. Peter Reeves, what you say, man? Coach Taylor will be big in Scotland, just like Ricky Burns, who took Crawford to Scotland. Bud beat Burns that night. Yeah, he did. Yeah. That's what took Bud to the next level when he came to Scotland and fought. Henry, who is this guy? Yo, you got a clear agenda against Wilder because 7-8 didn't want you in the LDBC. Let's hit the Ali Bell for Henry. Henry, the alphabet boy represent Knoxville. I'm gonna ring the Ali Bell for you, Henry. Henry says, yo, you got a clear agenda against Wilder because 7-8 didn't want you in the LDBC. Hey, bro. Hey, let me screenshot this. Bro, this is hilarious. Bro, clearly you don't know me. Clearly you don't know me. Because we say 7-8 didn't want me to LDBC. Okay. Whatever you say, brother. I know you new to this channel. Oh boy, you is hilarious, bro. Oh my God, you is hilarious. Let's see, Yoka Ojaba would be another good heavyweight bout. Yeah, that would. That'd be a good one. Put Wilder on the back foot and it's over. Exactly. You gotta know how to fight out the back foot. Why they forget Wilder lost in the Olympics? Man, listen, bro. Peter Reeves, Burns wasn't the same after he got his jaw broken by Beltran. Oh man, JC, you see this here, man? Oh my God. You say he's a hater. Oh man. Say, please keep him here. He's funny. Yeah, he is funny. Hey, we're gonna stay right here, man. Don't block on, buddy. Let him stay right here, man. Let him stay right here. We ain't doing no blocking. We're gonna let him stay here. We're gonna let him stay here. You see what I'm saying? So you saying Jabba the Hutt, because Jabba the Hutt wouldn't let me in the alphabet boy community? Jabba the Hutt, huh? Jabba the Hutt. I got that from what brother name from the UK? YB. YB called him Jabba the Hutt. So I like that name so much I call him Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt wouldn't let me in the alphabet boy community, right? The letter people. The SLDBC, the slow learner disability boxing community. Oh, okay. That community. Oh, Tay, you guys who rode the short yellow bus with the dark tinted windows and went to school in the morning, stayed in the classroom, one classroom all day. You slow ass dudes over there? Nah. Who have daddy issues, probably grew up in single mother households. Oh, Tay. Whatever. All right, man. That was fine. That was a joke. That was the joke of the day right there. I don't block anybody. They want to talk, let them talk. Yeah, let them talk, man. Let them talk. Let them say this. Anyway, coach is so fair as he's tired of fearing Wilder for lying to the fans. Coach is clearly fair about that subject. Yeah, absolutely. Bro, it's hilarious, bro. Yeah, that dude that was hilarious, though. I'm not Philly Fly. Hey, let's ring the Ali Bell for Philly Fly, man. Ring the Ali Bell for Philly Fly. Philly Fly, run the Ali Bell for Philly Fly, man. Philly Fly, what the lit read? Hey, man, listen, all right, man. So listen, this is what we're going to do. 2 teachers graduated with honors. Hey, man, listen, man, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man. This dude said, you clout chasing. Drew the Midget said you were a clown. but he understated it. Oh. These alphabet boy soup. These alphabet boy soup dudes, boy. These dudes. And on that note, man, we're going to wrap this up, man. Hey, we're going to ring the Ali bell. Ring the Ali bell for what our new subscriber, our new fan, Henry, the alphabet boy representative, Knoxville. We're going to ring the Ali bell for you, brother. I understand that you are slow. You stupid. You rode the short yellow bus with the dark tinted windows. You are part of the SLDBC boxing community, slow learning disability boxing community. I know that you're slow. I know you're not the brightest light bulb in the kitchen. I understand that you're not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen as well. And you're not the brightest coloring crayon in the box. I get it. I understand. But you're on the wrong channel, sir. You need to go back to the Alphabet Boy Soup community. Go back over there because this is the wrong station for you. But we're going to keep you here. I'm going to ring the Ali bell for you. And I'm going to give you a shout out because it's obviously that you wanted some attention. All right. Other than that, guys, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. So let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out before we do. Shout out to Karma Serene who was here. Shout out to Lisa Bells who was here. Shout out to Shelton Moore who was here. Shout out to Joe B, Graham Taylor, Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to the Boxing King. Shout out to Arian Yuta. Shout out to Peter Barnard, my brother. Shout out to Peter Reeves. Shout out to Jabril Bay. Shout out to the Boxing King. Shout out to Karma Serene. I already said that. Shout out to Corn Kid. Shout out to Graham Taylor. Shout out to who else we got? Damn it, some more people don't forget. Shout out to Tell 'em who was here. Shout out to, oh man, some more people who was here. I'm forgetting everybody, bro. Peter Reeves, Peter Barnard, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Joe B. Shout out to Triple X. Shout out to Tommy Hill. Shout out to Jabril Bay. Shout out to, who else we have? I said Graham Taylor. Okay. Shout out to, man, I know a lot of people left already. Shout out to, some people who left, I forgot. I just really forgot. Shout out to Stu Brunts. Shout out to Jonah Hill. Shout out to my brother Corn Kid. The Boxing King, I already said that. Shout out to the Sonny Chiba. Let's see who else we got. Shout out to JC. Carlos Mendoza. Yes, Carlos Mendoza. Shout out to you, fam. Let's see. Shout out to who else we got. I want to make sure I get everybody. Shout out to Timothy Thomas. Shout out to you, fam. Shout out to who else we have. Shout out to Javoris. Shout out to Javoris Huey. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to my brother Richard. Shout out to who else we have. Shout out to Egg Weight Farm. Shout out to Joe B. Shout out to the LDBC Killer. Shout out to Philly Fly, my brother Philly Fly. Henry, Mr. Slow Man himself from the Alphabet Boy community. Shout out to you, brother. Send you a shout out. Tell Drew the Midget I said what's up. Tell Jabba the Hutt I said what's up. Them suckers over there. You're a sucker for coming over here on the wrong channel. Let's see. Shout out to Uwapo. Shout out to Karma Serene again. Shout out to Jabril Braid. Shout out to Bacon and Eggs. And other than that, that's it. Other than that, this is our boy Coach Malachi Williams representing for New Media Today, USA Boxing. And peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.